What's going on, guys? Freak here from the channel Frost and Fist, and I know you're probably sitting here enjoying the Friday night live stream or maybe even the Saturday UK friendly live stream, but I just want to take a few seconds to talk about our merch. That's right, the Frost and Fist got some merch, guys. We got a lot of really cool things that we think you might enjoy, like for example this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see the Wolf Brother wear it on occasion as well. Not only that, we even have coffee mugs. Come on, you don't think a nice cup of Joe tastes heavenly coming from this bad boy? I submit that it does not. We got a bunch of other things out there as well. You can get really nice t-shirts, tank tops. That's right, guys. You can go around flexing your hobby muscles in front of the ladies. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong that way. You can even get socks. You can even get that cool banner like the one we got, like that one. That's right, that one. So we got a couple of things. Go check it out, guys. They're reasonably priced, and it will help us to continue this crazy cause. And thanks again for helping us out and giving us some support. Now, back to the show. It's Friday Night Live with your host, Wolf Brother Mythos, and the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frost and Fist. And we are live. I want to welcome special guest Steve with ONI Studios. Oops.
Very special.
You're special.
That's what my mama told me.
What's going on, guys?
What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos, and welcome to the show tonight, guys. Freak, we are at 890 subscribers. Man. We're so
did you
close
say
to
800?
not-
You say 800? 800?
800.
All right, 800.
Oh, so we are so close, man.
Is the chat stuck? Look like the chat's stuck.
I was just looking. I was
Did
like,
somebody
what if that's
stuck?
just me?
Did somebody just stuck the chat? What did y'all do? Did y'all break the chat?
Wait, no. Heinrich got me with this before. That's just an icon he posted.
The hell, man!
He got me with that.
Don't
before.
do that. That messes
No.
with my technical brain. That tells me something's no bueno. Oh. Why does he do this to me?
Look at him down.
Buffer. Stop.
What's funny
You hear
is
the
that
gears turning.
Oh my god.
what's funny
I
is
think I see
that for
smoke
some
coming out
reason
of Freaks and
I got like the quality. I keep refreshing, and the quality watching the stream back on my end is like really grainy. And I keep refreshing, and it'll be like good for a second, and it goes back grainy. And so I'm dealing with the browser there, and then he did that, and I'm like, oh great, I think my whole stream crashed. Oh man.
Don't do that, man. That's anyway.
over there freaking out.
Oh, y'all gave me a freaking heart attack. How you guys doing in the chat?
I hope you guys are good tonight. It is it's a Friday for sure.
It is a Friday.
How was your week, man?
Mine?
How was your While he's answering, how was y'all's week?
Oh, well.
Go ahead, Freak.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, no, it's all right, you know. I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
Wow. Where's the mute on this damn thing? God, already starting this bull. No, it was good. Very, very busy. I was on call all this week. I'm tired. I definitely had some late nights, so just tired, hard. Started hobby-wise. Started working on the server for Rust, just because I might have to update the server operating system because it's on Windows Server 8. It's getting a little old, but Rust will work. From what I saw, was 8 R2. So really, it should, if it works on 8R2, it should work on 8 as well. But we'll see. But anyway, besides that, not a whole lot. Played a little bit of 7 Days to Die this week. Me and Steve, we played Baratrauma. That's a
BB clowning.
God, that's a crazy game. So it is primarily a multiplayer or rather collaborative, you know, and you're basically one of many positions in a submarine
Ship.
Yeah, in a submarine. So you're in a submarine on one of the moons of Jupiter, or I think Saturn, whatever. And it's supposed to be like life and water under there, and you're floating around. Anyway, so you're one of either engineer, you're the captain, you're medic, anyway. So he and I have been playing this game. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
We really don't know.
We really freaking don't know the hell thing to do. So there's some other AIs that are in the ship, right? And they've taken on the, responsibilities of other things. And we're just, oh my God, we die every time. Get eaten.
So when I was captain of the submarine, we only lasted like what, 2 minutes? We instantly died.
All of a sudden, I'm like, wait, why am I captain? Don't worry about it. Why am I freaking captain? Just do it. Like, so I'm steering the ship. I'm getting around and all that, trying to figure it all. And then all of a sudden, I hear, mack, 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 mack. Like, what the hell? And you can see kind of faintly, because I've got the sonar and I'm actually steering this thing, and I hear this noise walking by me. Like, what the frick is that? And I can barely see, because you can kind of see the transparency a bit, and I see what looks like Steve's character, his damn avatar, and I'm like, what the hell? It looks like Where's Waldo? And so I get out of it. He's in a freaking clown suit. Like, what the? And he slowly raises this stupid horn right up to my face.
Yeah, just go.
Yep. And he goes, got it. Like,
Hong Kong.
oh, I freaking hate you. No. I actually before the show, I actually played a little bit of Power Washer Simulator. I love that.
So Power Wash Simulator. That's when you want to get serious.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
7 days. And Baratrauma, that's when you want to be casual.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You're 100% right. And
I need more content.
Yeah, Power Wash. Power Wash, that's, gets your gaming reflexes.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all see, I know you've seen it, huh? I think you were watching that one, Steve, Markiplier's, where he was doing the park.
The fire station?
Yeah, no. Was it the fire station, or the one I saw that he actually was doing? Looks like Yellowstone. Looks like it was like next to a volcano.
No, I think that's the newest one. I haven't watched the newest one.
Oh, okay.
Yet.
Well, I won't ruin it for you. It was pretty good. It was a lot.
Speaking of Markiplier,
yeah.
I think it was me who told you about Power Wash the week before you watched the video.
Are we doing that again? Are we still doing that again? Oh my God!
Let me guess. He didn't take it seriously.
I'm right here,
Nope.
I'm right here. I can hear you, right?
Tell somebody else. We're gonna tell somebody else. Famous. Somebody famous.
That's Dad.
Yeah. Good old Papa Free.
Yeah, Lily and I have been watching that Markiplier Power Wash Simulator as soon as it comes out the day of. We'll wait for the kids to go to bed and pop on Markiplier. It's just so good. I need more content to come out. Speaking of Markiplier content, I don't know if you guys do what's it called, podcasts whenever you're driving or whatever. Markiplier's new podcast with Bob and Wade, Distractable, is really, really good. Man, it'll take like a 4-hour drive I've got to make it seem like nothing.
Okay.
I mean, you know, if I have enough content to last 4 hours, Usually, so I try and space my travel out a couple of weeks so I can let a few episodes build up.
Right. See, that could have been helpful on my work trip 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely. If you like Markiplier's sense of humor, like Distractable is like laugh out loud hilarious.
Well, from what I remember, they actually took that on the road, didn't they? That for a while they would have shows with all three of them.
Yeah. They definitely. Oh shit! That basing material was not quite dry yet. Well, we're gonna let this one sit there a little while. It looked dry. Yeah, they went actually international doing tours together, but this is like their new thing. They actually, in just the first week or so of doing podcasts, actually passed up Joe Rogan for the #1 podcast.
Oh,
yeah. So they have definitely hit some pretty decent success with this podcast business.
They beat Joe Rogan?
Yep.
that's pretty well.
So yeah, I mean, you know, Markiplier's already got huge YouTube fame, so and then Twitch fame and all that good stuff. So went on to a different platform and boom, shot right up there. But it is seriously hilarious stuff. I like their style of doing it too. I'm like, man, I could see like us doing something like that. So basically, they have the three of them, right? One of them will host the show each week.
Right.
The host will present a topic, a talking point, a story, and the others have to come up with a discussion point, a story or whatever, based around the topic. You know, and sometimes it can be personal stories, sometimes it can be like, you know, campfire style. You know, but basically whoever has the best story or the best, you know, talk by the end of the show. Hey, good to see you, Underdog. Whoever has the best point by the end of the show gets to host the next week. And they kind of like have a whose line is it anyway style running tally of who's got what wins and stuff like that.
Oh, geez.
So it means pretty fun. Them trying to outdo each other, and you know, you put some funny guys like that in the room, tell them to start outdoing each other, you're gonna get some funny stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, you think about it. I mean, anytime they get together to do a let's play, oh good lord, it's chaos. It's total absolutely mayhem, man. I think one of my favorite parts when they were actually playing Phasmophobia, and Mark got locked up in the house with the ghost, and they were laughing at him while he was getting chased and murdered. They were just like, "Oh, look, listen to him. He's screaming. Oh, no. Run, Mark, run!" Like, and after the whole thing, is like, I can't believe you guys were actually laughing at me. We're just laughing at me.
You guys didn't even try and help me.
No. Oh my god, no, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of those times that, you know, we're dealing with the ghost and almost get killed, and we look back and Oni's already in the truck.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. I was like, where did Oni go? Oh yeah, I'm just checking the cameras.
Come back over the radio. I was like, I'm already in the truck, guys.
Like, what are you doing in there? I'm checking the cameras. I'm just making sure things are good in the cameras.
What's funny is when you don't notice he's gone, and then the hunt's over, and he's like, "Yeah, he almost got killed."
Yeah, I was like, "Where the hell are you?" Oh, I'm in the truck.
Yo, yeah, I was watching him. Yeah, yeah, he was like right on your ass, man.
I was watching on the camera. I was like, "Oh man, he's gonna get him."
Yeah, sitting there eating popcorn and stuff. Oh man. Yeah, Oni doesn't do the scary crap, you know. That's just. I mean, honestly, I think 7 Days to
do 'em
Die is
sometimes.
probably like it's as good as it gets.
Hey, he's a thinking man.
He's a thinking man. Yeah, he's a
Hey.
strategist.
We've got the dapperest wargamer on YouTube modeling for advantage there. Good morning, Kaiser.
Morning for you. Good evening for us.
So, Freak, you got any other hobby stuff? Any other games or anything to talk about while we're doing our hobby update? What you got for a poke chop?
No. I
No. No.
yeah, it's just no, man, just been just busy as I'll get out. And oh no, Nurgle refuses to go to bed. Well, you make it go to bed, you know. Do it
I
like
thought you were up early,
yeah.
but you are up late instead.
No, I really haven't. Like I said, it's been just too much week, and still, still trying to get the house settled in there. So little bit here and there. Like I said, tomorrow morning, before our game, I got to get up early and I got to go to the hardware store and get some get a masonry bit so I can drill a hole in the fireplace mantle, because I gotta hang up the TV there, so gotta do that. I got everything already set, all the hardware, so anyway, that's gonna be. But then I gotta set everything up for tomorrow. AC's going, so we're not cooking in here.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, I gotta get
With the cooking or the gaming?
The gaming, hopefully.
The gaming,
I don't want to be doing
that whole sweating thing. No.
like Captain Gingrich used to say.
Oh Jesus! Oh, don't! God no! Oh, he had some sayings, man.
He did. If you didn't get your work done, he'd be all over you like a spider monkey. Which is funny coming from a guy who's, was it 7'6" and 400 pounds?
Breathing heavy, you can hear him a mile away.
It's funny you should say, "I'll come at you as Spider Monkey." I was watching Talladega Nights the other day.
Shut up, Chip!
Chip! I come at you like a spider monkey. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. It's funny because, like, when we were away from people, obviously us being security managers, we couldn't be like that out in the lobby with the in front of the tenants and stuff like that in the building. But when we'd be in the security office,
Oh man,
and we'd be coming over to deliver him a write-up or something, Gingrich, you know what your people were doing this weekend? Man, where's that report I asked for on such and such? He's like, Mr. Kishradata, don't come all at me like that. I'll be all over you like a spider monkey. I'd be like, I'd shout back at him across the security officer, like, try it, man. I'm all hopped up a Mountain Dew. So after a while, if he knew that Freak and I would be coming for an inspection of his post, he'd have a Mountain Dew waiting for me. Once he had to step out, so he was in a meeting when we got there for a post inspection. So he left it on his desk with a note that said, "Bring it."
that dude was a character.
Yeah. Although I have to say, as much as we used to like playfully argue with him, his site was never one of those that really gave us the big problems,
No.
like the young lady who was in her pajamas and
I could never get over that. You know what's crazy? I mean, they had the room nice and dark. I mean, honestly, we were tired. I was like, "Damn, y'all got room for us?" I'm freaking sleepy. I mean, it was perfect. The light was dim. The air conditioning was turned down. She was in her damn fuzzy slippers and everything. I'm like, God, dog, man.
Scoot over.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, you don't want that going around because that would definitely lead to rumors of the major. That was his title at the time. The major, quote unquote, sleeping with an officer.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
I was sleeping next to the officer, and she wouldn't scooch. He was taking all the blankets.
And that's what I wrote her up for.
Yeah, wrote her up for stealing the damn blankets. You don't take Major's blankets. What the hell's wrong with you? People. Yeah, you what.
For me, hobby-wise this week, it has been a flurry of painting, which was crazy because, like, I had this, my allergy started playing up over the weekend, Saturday. By Sunday, I had this full-blown allergy sinus thing going on. I don't even remember Monday. Like,
Oh, wow.
I slept almost for a full 24 hours.
Damn.
But then, like, Tuesday, I bounced right back, took some allergy medicine. Took some allergy medicine Sunday night, woke up Tuesday morning, and I was gravy.
Wow.
But other than those days that I was knocked down with my allergies, though, it's been a flurry of painting. So, like, I have the entire Beast Snaggers box. Last week you saw them built and primed, and I laid down the base color for my flesh. So Saturday I airbrushed the entire Beast Snaggers box. Oh, the green skin. Highlights with the airbrush, and then all of my my squig riders are a nice purpley pink. Let me switch cameras, camera A, camera B, so that way I can see what I'm looking at. So yeah, it's a nice. I like pink squigs, so I did these to match my little squigs that are accompany my war bosses. So yeah, it's got
Very
that
nice.
same kind of purpley, pinky candy tone going on.
Purpley pinky.
So all the highlights are down on the Beast Snaggers box. Everything I can possibly do with the airbrush is done. So now it's all cutting in details for that. My stuff for the game tomorrow, I've been painting like mad. I actually knocked out 7 models this week. I just need to finish the basing, which apparently 3 of them still need to dry. So first up are these, I forgot what they're called. They're the halberd guys from Dominion. So I've got 3 of them here. I really like the way their airbrush capes came out too. So I'm going to show you this one first.
Very nice.
Because trying to get this army out, I did go for a little bit of dry brushing on the armor plates instead of edge highlighting every armor plate. We all know how big of a fan I am of
Oh, you love edge
highlighting to begin with. And then this one. So the chick that is the leader for these guys, she's a bald chick, but I took one of my orc top knots, or it might have been one of my white scar top knots actually, and put the top knot on her head and gave her kind of like a warrior's top knot.
That's cool. You didn't leave her bald. That's good. Otherwise,
yeah.
It'd be like, oh, chemo, great. I don't think you go out there.
And I'm not great at painting faces, but I gave her a little blush on the cheeks.
All right.
A little bit of eyeshadow,
A little bit of
light
Monica.
purple,
Okay.
and just a touch of rosiness on the lips too. Which I know, people say, well, if she's out there as a warrior lady serving Sigmar, when she's gonna have time to stop and put on makeup?
Hey, she's a lady, okay?
Yeah,
Anytime.
I want my warrior lady to have makeup. It's gonna be all right.
Right? That's a requirement in no arm,
Hey, maybe she wants to look good for the Morkies.
Yeah, man.
So I also did these castigators. Did a little.
I know. I was trying to save it, Commodore. I was trying to help him with it, but he just went straight for the throat on that one, But hey, that's how he do.
Bald can be beautiful. I just happen to
yeah.
want this top knot on this lady.
I get it. We all get it.
And you know what? I just said I chose to put top knot. You're the one who screamed out, "Thank God you didn't leave her bald."
Well, I mean, I didn't know. I knew you were going for something there. I didn't know if you were just like. Yeah.
I'll just slowly back out.
Oni has disconnected from the chat. I did a head swap on this guy. And then you guys know I don't like the face helmets on my Sigmar guys.
Yeah.
So I actually had to shave and carve out the helmet he was holding and replace it with one of those knight helmets I gave everybody. So that was a fun little. It was for something as simple as a head and helmet swap. It was an interesting bit of conversion.
I'm surprised you had any issues with it, because you're usually really good about taking some wire cutters or whatever and just saw it off the damn head and slap a different head on there.
You just sound like Vince McMahon there for a second.
So the castigators come with the Griffhound, and this guy, I really kind of am getting like DC Red Robin vibes from him. So it's pretty cool. I dig him. G loves top knots, and he said my pink squigs are looking good. Modeling for Advantage says, wasn't sure where Freak was going to do with that. You know what's crazy?
You never know. You should never know. Donkey or lizard aliens and donkey suit 2 or whatever.
I always worry where Freak's going to go with that too, Kaiser. You're not alone in this. Oh, man.
Yeah. Steve would blame it on old age, and Mythos just thinks I'm just wrong.
It's like, one of our, I think it was our first live Q&A, and somebody asked how we felt about something, and I was like, oh yeah, we're really pleased, we're really community focused, yada yada, and he says, yeah, we're like the clap.
No. It's like we're community focused. We like to, spread the love, and really get, just kind of infect everybody with just, a lot of good positive. And I was like, yeah, I like the clap. And Beith was like,
no, we're not like the clap.
No, Freak. No, not anything like the clap. Like, oh, like, okay.
I don't like the clap.
Oh,
I'll just stop there.
Modeling for Advantage says, just unboxed that new Warrior AOS set. I really like the Cruel Boys. They are great looking swamp orcs. Yeah, some people have been doing some really, really great work on those. Oni now has 2 sets of swamp orcs, so I can't wait to see how he's going to paint those up.
Yeah. Lit Oni struck again.
Happy freaking Friday, X-Gear Commander.
Yeah, if you don't know what that's all about. So see, right now this is sober Oni. This is you're good Oni. This is like chill, relaxed, everything is going to be okay Oni. Now,
so what had happened was 2 weeks ago I went out to San Antonio for work. That Tuesday, my coworker and I, we went to his brewery for dinner. So we all got 1 beer, finished it. I was, it was good, feeling randy. Got some fried chicken, ate it all. And then the waiter comes by and he goes, here, it's on the house. It's like, oh, no, I'm good. My coworker starts drinking his. He goes, come on, man, don't just leave me here drinking it by myself. All right. Finished it. Waiter comes back with another one. It's on the house too. Oh, no. We're 5 beers in, and they're like tall glasses, like this.
The old "don't let me drink by myself" trap.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm out by that time. Make it back to the hotel room. Get on Discord. See that Freak's on it. I'm like, hey.
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 He was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, how you doing? How's it going?
Goes, hey. I'm like, I've had some beers.
I'm like, oh no. I'm serious. The moment I hear him say that, I'm like, oh no. I said, dude, okay, you need to hide your wallet or your credit card, dude. Oh no, I don't have that information on my phone because I got the company phone, so I don't have that in there. I was like, all right, man, don't spend nothing, dude. Remember, You try to, you know. Next day.
So I got an email from Amazon saying your shipment's on the way. And open my Amazon App Store. There's a Dominion box on the way.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm just, why?
Just trying to like, when did I order that? I don't remember ordering that. Oh.
I send that to the chat. Freak says, somebody needs to take away your credit card.
So in our chat, we changed the name to Lit Oni. Because.
Yep.
So we said, I said, well, I mean, so you got it now. He's like, yeah, you know, gonna need someone to take the other half of the Stormcast. I was like, sweet, Freaker, I'll grab it. He's like, cool. I was like, what made you decide you needed a second set of the orcs, though? He said, well, it was this price. I said, what I can piece together, because apparently he didn't remember buying it. He said, what I can piece together is that I was able to say, I got a good deal, was able to save X amount of dollars on the box because it was on sale. I said, oh, you're right. You know what? Lit Oni couldn't afford not to get the box. Oh, if I don't get this, I'm losing money.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
Just a quick hello to everyone. We also had, of course, our lovely Commodore's been chatting away. Brother Richard Smith was in the chat sending us some love before he goes to bed. Chapter Master Ray is in the chat.
Oh my God. Ray!
Good.
Ray! He walks much faster. Turn around. Don't turn around. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Because I don't know these people.
Right? You made me the young Ray.
I know you hear me calling you, Ray.
Ray, you hear me? I
Also,
hear.
good
Why are you
evening.
not listening? Why are you not turning around? Oh, why are you walking fast? Why are you walking fast, Ray? Ray,
Oh, now you clowning, Ray.
Why did the waiter want you to get drunk? Did you get back to the hotel room and the waiter was there for you waiting in your bed?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you know why? Okay, it's a dumb question because if you had Mythos vampire luck, then that was par for the course because I had a very, very crappy week.
Oh, yeah, that was the week you were having a crappy
Exactly
week.
right. That was a week I had a super crappy week, dude. And the two of you guys were getting stuff for free.
Yeah.
I told my wife. I told her. I said, "Bet you $1 to freaking donuts. Mythos is getting something free. Getting food. Laughed at something. Something is happening and he's getting it. Meanwhile, my ass is getting tased." And next day, Mythos was like, "Yeah, my vampire luck strikes again. I was at this ramen restaurant and chatting it up with the lady up there. And she decides she's gonna give me some food." No. Meantime, I'm thinking that I need to find another job. God.
Let's see. That week I got free appetizers, free models. Oh man. I'm sorry you.
And Oni's getting free beer. I'm like, here.
Yeah, the hotel room is being paid by the client, and all the lunches and dinners getting paid by the client too, and then free beer.
Yeah, exactly, Kaiju. Meanwhile, Freak's getting tased because he couldn't pay for the free water. Exactly. Sir, what are you doing? I'm just getting water. Sir, you need to pay for that. No, it's free. Why am I paying? Stop resisting. Oh, God, why? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of stealing free water, so the first morning, we went to Starbucks because we missed the breakfast at the hotel room. So we get to Starbucks. This guy walks in, grabs a sandwich, grabs two bottles of juice, just walks out.
What?
Yeah, he just walks out. And then the guy at the register, he just looks at him. He goes, "You didn't try to stop him?" You go, "Look, man, I'm 75% asleep in a city that I don't even live in. You really think I'm gonna stop somebody?"
Oh, I'd have
I
been
came
like,
in here to get coffee.
no, wait. Stop. Don't do that. Oh, he gone.
You know what the funny thing is? 2 minutes later, two cops walk in.
Oh, wow, it's kind of late, huh? You were like,
Yeah.
where y'all been? Where y'all been? Missed him. Y'all so late. Oh, you here for the free food?
Wow. It's that kind of show. If I haven't said good evening to Phoenix and Heinrich, good evening.
And the Meeks.
Always good to see G. Meeks, baby. Clap them cheeks. Teabaggins. Hope you all have a good night. Good hobby. Got to get some sleep for work. Have a good night, brother. Apparently, it's a theme for gamers to get drunk. Last couple of weekends have been interesting up here. Nice. Painting gut ripper. Nice. Gee, my man. That's gonna be cool.
Sounds like what you would call a really, really nasty art.
You comparing us to the clap. Commodore says, "Give it to me straight, Doc." I'm sorry, you have a Frosted Fist live stream.
Is that serious,
goodness.
Doctor? Is it serious? Oh, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid it's terminal.
The doc doesn't answer. He just starts giving you the slow clap, waiting for you to get it.
Doc, what are you doing? Gives you a prescription for penicillin. Hands you a bow tie. Yes, Phoenix.
Dave, good evening.
You know how you guys usually joke about going to the hobby store?
Yes,
Yes,
joke.
the joking. Yes. The
So there's
hobby
actually a store in San Antonio called the Hobby Store.
Do they sell lumber there?
All kinds.
Yeah, see? Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Oh yeah.
That is a very...
Just I wandered in there one day.
Wandered.
I was
Oh, yes.
curious, you
Yeah,
know? I was
curious.
curious.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see what kind of establishment this place is.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're thinking, you know what? I've heard of this place. I've heard Freak and Mythos talk about this place. Wonder. Do they have
Walked out with a job
holes in the
application.
wall? Oh my God. I want to work here.
Odie, have you ever heard my story about my experience with an establishment downtown and getting chased by a pimp and all that? Did I tell you about the time I got chased by a pimp?
Dude, Mythos has stories, bro.
Okay, so one time, this was back when
Boys and girls, we've just entered Frost and Fist After Dark.
So you were saying I wandered into this establishment. Just reminded me of that. So you're aware of a sports bar called Coach's, right? It's a little-
No.
Okay, well they have a couple like here in Atascita and some places. It's a known Houstonian kind of place where, you know, it's a sports bar. You can get some wings, you can get some burgers, watch the game. That's not where we went to, but you'll see the role it plays later on. But yeah, it's supposed to be a well-known, very safe establishment. So, cue the story. This was back when my brother's credit card declined. Pimp was not happy. Okay.
Where my money? Where my money?
Oh man, that's when we got chased by Stewie. Apparently, but my brother was working off on 290, and I was working third shift at the time. So I used to have to get up like a couple hours early for work to go pick up. And this area of 290, considering it was like the very opposite end of the city, and Houston is huge. You can drive hours and still be in Houston. And his company was right there on one of the tollways that you mainly get to by connecting to another tollway. And so I couldn't afford an easy tag at the time, so I was having to take the feeder the whole way down. So it was like what it should have been an hour drive turned into like a 2-hour drive for me every day. And one day, I was off of work, and so I was off of work, but I had worked the night shift, so I was extremely tired, and I ended up taking one of my best friends with me to keep me awake on such a long drive. I was like, man, I need a co-pilot. You guys know the feeling. When you are just not sure you're going to be able to drive safely, you need that person in the seat next to you to keep you awake. Guys, just a little life lesson, guys. Riding in the front seat with the driver is not just a good time and being happy to ride up front. The co-pilot has the most important job in the car. The co-pilot keeps everyone alive. Anyways, I'm getting off my soapbox about that.
Okay.
But so I brought along my best friend for the co-pilot. And we get there, and like I said, I had worked third shift, but I had to work over, so I'd worked like 16 hours that day. I'm exhausted. I just drove 2 hours. We get there, and we're out there in the parking lot waiting for like an hour, and then Mythos yelling back at the pimp, I thought were the names of cocktails. Oh man, Discord. Let me grab the Discord info for you. But so anyways, we're waiting out there, and my brother comes out, and he's like, guys, I'm really, really sorry. Some shit went down with the union today, and the bosses aren't letting us go till all this product is out because of the mess that happened earlier with the union. And they said it may be another hour and a half before I'm out of here. So, I'm frustrated because like I took the day off work and this is how I'm spending it, and I'm just starving. And like I said, going back home would have been another 2-hour drive. If he's only going to be there for another hour and a half, it would be driving out and the driving back. So we wait there the hour and a half. So now I've making a 2-hour drive, and I've waited there an hour and a half. So it's been almost 4 hours on just this adventure. And he's still not able to come out yet. So finally, I guess he had made it back to his locker. They wouldn't let him because of the work they do there. They were working with PC motherboards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So because of the static and whatnot, they couldn't take their cell phones past a certain point. They would have to drop them off in their lockers. I guess they let him. He was able to get back to his locker because eventually we got a message saying, I'm not sure how much longer. We've still got a lot of work here. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'm starving by this point. Like I'm almost ready to, rip off my arm and eat it. I'm so hungry. And so we decided we're going to drive around and look for food. I'm like, we were going to try and maybe go to dinner with my day off or whatever. I just need to find something. I'm absolutely starving. I said, maybe we kept using this word tighter. I was like, Dave, let's just go get a tighter, man. We'll find something. We'll scarf it just to, tide our hunger over. And then, we'll all go to dinner later. And so we're hunting and hunting and hunting, and we're in a very industrial area where there's mostly factories and like no regular civilization. There's warehouse buildings, there's, and I'm like looking for anything. I'm like, every once in a while, like during the afternoon times, this area food trucks would drive through, but nothing really like is set up around this area for food. I'm like even looking for a gas station to try and shove some snack cakes in my mouth. And finally, I find this little mechanic shop where the sign was closed, but the garage door was still up, and this dude was working on a car, like right underneath the open garage door. And I just pulled in, and I was like, "Hey, man, can you help us? I'm like shaking. I'm so hungry, and I just need something." He's like, "There's not really a lot of food places here," and I'm like, I mean, I told him, I'm like, I'll rate a gas station. If there's in a corner store or something, I'll eat anything at this point. He says, "You'll eat anything, huh?"
Go. Oh, no.
I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You like sports bars?" I was like, "Yeah." "Well, there's an old Coach's sports bar just actually back up the way you came. If you go past the turn to the factory, keep going a little further, and you'll see the old Coach's sports bar there." I was like, I'd heard of Coach's sports bars before. I was like, "Oh yeah, we got one of those in the Tasita." Okay, yeah. I burger, wings, fries. I can definitely get some food there. My mouth is like watering because I can taste a good, sports bar cheeseburger. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's great, man. Thank you so much. He goes, yeah. You know what? Y'all come back and let me know how you enjoyed the sports bar. I was like, that's kind of weird because he just looks like he's, the sign for his mechanic shop was off. It looked like he was just wrapping up work. Why would he say come back and let him know how we enjoyed the sports bar? That's kind of weird. I didn't think nothing much of it. Okay, so we go back and we find a place that is a little shopping center. Like, those little like mini malls where it's like 15 stores in one, but all the stores are on the outside. It's not like collected on the inside. Mm-hmm. Well, it's one of those little mini mall kind of areas. And I was like, "Are you sure this is the right place?" And we look up, and there is an old Coach's sports bar sign, but it is extremely faded. Like, it's like the abandoned warehouse kind of like sign, where it's like all the neon sign is there, but only a little bit of like most of the paint looks scratched off, and you can vaguely see like where it said Coach's maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. Like, it is an extremely worn out sign, but like, even though like the lettering and like the background to the sign used to be green, but it was scratched down to like the beige plastic underneath, you could still pretty clearly see the outline of where the picture of a burger still kind of was. Like, that's the one thing that was kind of left in the paint job. And so I'm looking up at this sign and I'm like, it says Coach's. And I mean, when you're that hungry, man, like I said, it had been hours since what
could go wrong?
I just saw the burger, and it was just like, because like the half flickering neon lights and the burger was the only thing from the sign still relatively intact, it was almost like So I pull into the parking lot, and I was like, well, it looks kind of run down just looking at the sign. But we look at the parking lot, and the parking lot is full. What's funny is I remember commenting to my best friend at the time, well, the food's got to be good if they're so packed. Now, hindsight is 20/20.
Oh, God.
Looking back on that day, I realized that there were probably several red flags if I had been looking at anything other than the idea of a cheeseburger, because I was so hungry. Okay, like red flag number one, this was a very specific mini mall. In this mini mall, I remember there being a liquor store, an adult DVD store, and a lingerie shop, and coaches, or what seemed to be coaches. Okay. Also, looking back, we noticed this while we were in the car. All of the windows had been sprayed black to not like completely blacked out. Not like, oh, they had a lot of tint. No, these windows had been full on blacked out, like with some kind of black paint or something. Huh. Again, something else I did pick on the way in, because my mind was just on that food. Also kind of weird, I thought, for a sports bar. Now, this I did comment to my friend as we were walking in. For a sports bar, it had, what are they called? One of those ramps, like fancier restaurants or places where you might want to be discreet, where it's like a long walkway or ramp that's got like a covered canvas kind of thing. Huh? Maybe an awning. And so anyways, yeah, that kind of covered walkway, a covered canvas kind of walkway leading up. And I remember commenting, I was like, it's kind of frilly for a sports bar. And he's like, let's just go on and eat, man. And I'm like, yeah. And both of us are like kind of grumpy, like we're both hungry, we're kind of grumpy, we're kind of snapping at each other a little bit. We get in there, and as soon as the door shut behind us, we realized something was off.
It is at that time that Mithras realized.
It was dim lighting in there, and it was the kind of lighting, like when you go to an Italian restaurant, like some Italian restaurants, where they've got like the little red candles on the table.
The candles in the little red. Motley Crue's Cherry Pie.
It wasn't cherry pie, but it was like some kind of like, I don't know, wordless dancing number. And anyways, there's this long hallway, like you go into the door and it's just a super long hallway up to like a little maitre d' stand, right? And there was kind of a thick, strong-looking girl at the end, and
oh God.
She said to me, she's like, "Hey there, that'll be a table for you two gentlemen." And I said, "Yeah." And I was thinking to myself, this place has a particular kind of smell. It smells like a little bit like, for a restaurant, it smells a little bit like sweat and
Must.
What's that other smell? And anyways, okay, she said, all right, if you two will follow me. No, she was wearing like a regular waiter's gear, which I thought she was overdressed for, a sports bar. She had the black slacks, the white button up, a black bow tie. We go around the corner, and that's where I realized what kind of place I was in. Because there was like, topless guys walking out with their apron delivering food, and one of the tables had a dancer, and I turned, I said, holy shit, Damon, we're in and I look back down the hallway and the door is shutting. So just like Oni did with the ghost, he was gone. And I was like, I said,
Next scene, Mithras is found in a corner in a fetal position, sucking his thumb, crying.
I said, this mother trucker.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was like. And I was like, hold
on, Mithras. Just hold that thought, okay?
Oh my God.
Oh no, I gotta do it. Just hold that thought, because we need to do this right, okay? Just hold that thought. I don't lose it. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I
He leaves.
I could feel my face just burning bright red, and specifically when I'm blushing, I blush a little bit in the cheeks, but my ears turn like bright Christmas light red.
Oh, Christmas.
And I say to the waitress, who's looking at me, because I look at my friend who is like I said, all I saw was like his ankle leaving the swinging door, and I stare just astonished, and then I look back at the maitre d' girl who's just giving me like a knowing smirk, and I'm like I think I'm
new to this.
I'm in the wrong place. She said. So she goes, "That's okay." She said, "That's okay, hun." And then I try and collect my dignity while walking very swiftly back down the same hallway that my friend had just literally flown down. And he goes, I get out in the parking lot, and I'm like, "Dude, what the hell? You ditched me." He goes,
"Just hot dogs, big guy."
He goes, "Man, I can't get caught in a place like that. I'm underage, man. I just did you see what kind of place that was?" I said, "Yeah, I was seeing it while your ass was leaving."
Oh my God.
So what's funny is that we pass an old guy, one single old guy coming through the parking lot, and I'm telling a story of an experience I had at a Coach's bar and grill.
Bad time, that place there, Brian.
And he's like, I'm underage, man. I can't be caught in a place like that. I don't turn 18 until like next month. And anyways, we pass up the old guy, one single old guy, very business looking guy. He shows up, and he's one of those guys that, I kid you not, like if we went back to the 90s, he was wearing the turtleneck and blazer combo. And
oh yeah,
he stops us in the parking lot. He goes, "Oh, you boys like the establishment here?" And I said, I didn't even go in, actually. I just I was just looking for a burger, and I pointed to the sign, like a burger. And the old guy kind of gives us a wink, and he goes, "They don't cook at night, boys." I don't know. It was just kind of like the way he said it that felt creepy. Just Damon and I quickly did the head down, not even really bending the knees, just like stiff walk back to the car really quickly. And we got in the car and we just booked it. So yeah, that was
I can imagine Raz, your brother, going, "Nope, nope, 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 F nope, nope."
So there's a part 2 to this story.
Oh God.
But yeah, that's the last thing I remember from that first incident was they don't cook at night, boys. Like, I don't know why, but that just gave me all kinds of wrong feelings, and I just booked it out there. So yeah, that was that is how I ended up in a male stripping establishment. So,
by the way, our beginning at Chippendale, so just saying.
So we end up telling Raz all about this place, and we kind of are blaming him. We're like,
yeah.
"Dude, you left us stuck out here, and you have no idea where we ended up." So anyways, he's like all confused. He's like, "I don't even know of a place like that around here, and I've been working out here for like 9 months." And we're like, "Dude, I'm telling you." He goes, "Well, what's it called?" And we're like, Coaches, I guess. So he pulls up the website. He's like, "Dude, Coach's is like a sports bar. I'm like, I know, we have one. This was not a sports bar.
Old man's like, look what I brought home for us to play with.
So
Looks
the next
like
weekend,
meat's on the dinner, boys.
so the next weekend, we're hanging out with Cloud, and we're doing the RP thing. We've got chips, drinks, whatnot. I'm sipping on a. Back then, my drink of choice was Sky Blue from Sky Vodka.
Get your ass over here.
And Damon and I are just recounting the story. Like, yeah, man, it was crazy. We went in there, and the place was supposed to be a sports bar. And dude, there was. And of course,
sausage, hot dogs everywhere.
Yeah. And he's like, you guys are lying. And we're like, we are 100% not lying. Anyways, I don't know who started the betting, but basically, Cloud was like, all right, next time you guys go pick up Raz after hours, we'll stop by this place. And if it's a sausage fest, like you say, we bet some amount of money. I think it was $100. And if it was, he'd split $100 amongst us. And then, of course, if it turned out he was right, then we'd have to chip in and pay him $100. And we were like, okay, yeah. So, like, no one believed us. We were telling him about this. The second, sounds like he fancied some sausage for dinner. Okay. So, what's funny is the next time we do go pick up Raz, we go, and man, like, now that I'm a full-blown well, I guess I was 21 at the time, so I was an adult then, but I don't know why I was so scared of this situation, but I had to work up the nerve to go back up there, and they I don't know how we got there, but this time we, for whatever reason, decided not. Oh yeah, because Cloud and Damon were both like just about to turn 18, so they were technically underage. I'm a real great role model, guys. So we end up parking at like the next parking lot over, which we actually had to go through some trees and whatnot to get to the right parking lot to go to this. And like where this was like the far end of the mini mall, so like we had to pass by like the entire mini mall strip and then go through some trees, and the parking lot we parked in was on the other side, right? Because like somehow we were being like super stealthy and spy, and so we were like, well, if we park over here, yeah, they'll never be able to track down who let in those underage kids into this adult establishment. I don't know why we thought we were really like being smooth. And so we go
smooth,
and I was like, yeah, you better prepare to pay up. Yep. And anyways, so we go back down the hall, and it's a different, thankfully, I was so worried it was going to be the same lady. It was a different lady this time. Actually, no, it was a dude this time.
More?
And it was a dude this time, little bowl cut. And we get up, he's like, table for four. And they kind of, Raz has a very youthful face, and so does Cloud. He kind of eyes the two of them a little suspiciously, even though Raz was actually old enough. He just has a youthful face. He eyes the two of them kind of suspiciously, and then he goes, table for four? Yeah, table for four. And so we come around the corner again, and so I hear Cloud say, son of a bitch. And I thought he was like, because I was right and he's going to have to pay us. And I look over at him and he says, son of a bitch, looking at the door where Cloud and Damon not Cloud, Raz and Damon have already booked it.
Nope.
So I find myself about 3 weeks later giving the exact same, I think we're not going to need that table again.
Oh my God.
The same walk of shame back down the hallway, right? So now we've got to go back to the car, and of course now Cloud's got the conscience, and he's like, man, Damon and I are like underage and stuff. So like, but you were right. You got to pay up now. It's like, yeah. Let's go. And so, I guess because we were like, oh my God, they're gonna know that Damon and Cloud are underage. We'd be stealthy and go around the back. For whatever reason, we thought this was a good idea. And by the way, so some of you know I have a torn ACL, so like I don't walk very fast, I don't move very fast. So once we all decide we're going, like Damon and Raz quickly begin to Damon and Raz and Cloud quickly begin to outpace us. Damon stays behind with me, thankfully. Okay, and I am gimping along as quickly as I can. Right after Cloud and Raz pass one of these backstage doors, though, out from the building, from the back door, comes this guy in a purple suit with pinstripes. Oh, I kid you not. It was just like out of some kind of movie. It was almost a neon flashing sign that says pimp. And this dude had he had the suit. He had like the fancy handkerchief. He had on his side, he had a freaking little like utility belt where he had like 2 cell phones, and back then like one of them was a BlackBerry and one was like one of those little tablet thing. You remember when cell phones, like if they had touchscreens, they used to have the little pen. Yeah, he had all that.
Palm Pilot.
Yeah, a Palm Pilot, that's what it was. Yeah, he had a freaking he had gear, and he started he looked off at Raz and Cloud, who had just walked past his door, and then he looked at us, who are like hobbling around him, and he did the look over his glasses at us and squinted at us for a while, and then he looked at his phone, and he got on his phone. 2 cell phones, a pager, and a razor to cut him.
Probably paged him saying he's back.
He says something really curt into his phone, but we're too far away to hear it. And after he hangs up, he the BlackBerries back then, they had those little click holsters, right?
Yeah.
So he did the thing where he slammed it in the little BlackBerry holster. You could hear it go
yep.
like he slammed it into that holster, and all of a sudden he starts walking behind us.
Big man.
He didn't say anything like trying to get our attention, but he was. Man. It looked like he was coming after us, right? And I know that if it came down to it, I feel like Raz and Cloud would be there to have my back, but for whatever reason in this situation. The distance between us kind of grew a little bit.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, are we really being chased by a pimp? I'm like whispering. I'm like, you were doing that panic whispering back and forth to each other. Damon and I, for some reason, are whispering to each other. When the dude is still like back there somewhere, we're whispering to each other like, dude, is that pimp chasing us? Dude, I think that freaking big bitch chasing us. I know. Dude, where the hell is Raz and Cloud? Where the Raz and Cloud? Dude. He's like, no, bro, but I got your back. He's like, we're sitting there looking, and like I said, there are like several stores in this little mini mall area, right? And so we pass by like a couple of dumpsters. And he's, we're like whispering stuff back and forth to each other, like, "Hey, there's a beer bottle on the ground. Should I stop and grab it? We might need it. You got your pocket knife on you? I think I got my pocket knife on. Yeah. That pimp's got nothing for this pocket for this pocket knife." And then at one point, Damon was like, "Dude, I think he's got a gun." I was like, "Oh shit, he's got a gun." And it's just the amount of whispering, and we're like we would pass up a dumpster. Dude, if we see him draw, we can jump behind that dumpster. Like the dumpster's gonna save us. Like, okay, but where would he go from the dumpster though? Every time we pass by a car, dude, I bet we can get behind that car. And anyways, so we're like doing this the whole way. And then finally we get to the end of the mini mall and there's like a little purple car parked on the end. Like, so we went behind the mall, right? So if you make a right angle at the end, like kind of parked in the little, like right beside on the side of the mini mall, there was like a couple of cars not really parked in parking spots, but like by side entrances. So kind of like by the side entrance to the liquor store, he just got in his car and drove away. So I guess he wasn't chasing us, but we were convinced the entire time that this pimp was chasing. So, so after that, we see him drive off. And at first we're kind of like nervously looking which way he goes. But after we see the car completely leave, we go into the trees, and because we had to go through the woods, a little bit to get to the parking lot where our car was, we like kind of maybe lagged behind there in the woods a few minutes to make sure the car was gone. And then finally we're laughing and we're like, "Ooh, man, we got away from that. We got away from that pimp." So I'm telling you, my own flesh and blood, my favorite person in the world, Raz and Cloud, happen to be, they outpaced us a little bit. I'm not mad. I just, what's up with that? Anyways, you know what this mother trucker says when we get back to the car? Cloud goes, "Whew, man, was that pimp chasing you?" Mother trucker. Wow. I said, "Man, thanks for having my back." He's like, "Nah, I was looking, man. If that pimp had come after you, man, I was there." No, you weren't.
You're all so nice now.
Oh man, no, I got you, bro.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some coffee. All
right, man. I got you, bro. I couldn't believe that. That is the thing that just stands out. Was did that pimp chase you? Anyways, so that mechanic told you about the place, closed the door, and rang them up. "Hey, gang, I've got an out-of-towner for y'all." Yeah, I feel like that's what happened. It really kind of reminds me of the Blue Oyster in Police Academy. I feel like that's what happened to us. Oh man, hot dogs and Chippendale. Slowly exit out the door I entered. What did I walk into here? Sir, it's a 2-drink minimum. I don't know why the song popped in my head while Mythos is explaining this. Sir, this is a Wendy's. A single bow tie among the rubble. Mythos goes back to an abandoned building no one's been for 100 years. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Then you hear a blackberry click from the tree line above you and a little pimp giggle. Mythos, I love you, man, but if a pimp is chasing us to knees to your chest, man, get your ass moving. Oh, man. Hey, guys, was that pimp chasing you? No. That was an experience. Man, the four of us really, really had some freaking experiences back in the day. You had mentioned a story that somehow got me onto these stories, Oni, and I have forgotten what that was. How did we get here to pimp chasing? I don't even know anymore, guys.
I don't even remember.
All right, so nonstop hobby here. Man, Commodore is a giant of a man, and he wouldn't have my back if a pimp was chasing us. To be fair, so is Cloud, actually. Come to think of it, Cloud is a 6'4". Also a giant of a man. So, are you all ready and prepped for our game tomorrow, brother?
So far, yes.
What does that mean?
As far as models go.
Oh, okay.
Just basing. The only thing that's missing is just doing the bases, but everything else is good. I got everything.
I am the opposite currently. I have been doing the basing as I've been going, as you've seen here tonight. But I have one unit that has barely any paint on it, other than primer and some silver, and that is my Annihilators. And also, my Winged Lady HQ just has primer on here. So, by 2 units, I did not finish my goal, but I have been painting like mad trying to get ready. I just didn't make it, man.
So I should have been actually working on these the last couple of weeks, but I just started on making a Custodes army. So I've been busy building them.
So what made you decide to go Custodes?
I don't know. You know what? I take that back. It's just that the fact that you don't need as many models in an army for them, like the other.
This is true.
Like other armies. So less models for me to carry and paint.
That is fair, for sure. I have your back, pushing you to move faster. Meet those stories. The story goes from A to B to C to pimp to D. Yeah, you know what's funny is I'm going to go back and look earlier after the stream to see how we got here. But yeah, I was like, something you said was like, that reminds me of the coach's story. But yeah, I have no idea what it was or how we got there.
We're talking about food.
Yep, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't remember.
So, Custodes, what color scheme? Are you going to go with the traditional gold Custodes? You got a different scheme you're going to do?
Doing them in the Solar Watch scheme. So
Solar Watch, that's the white one, right?
Yeah, white armor and red pauldrons.
Very cool. I'm actually, because you're a very clean style painter, I'm actually very excited to see your take on a white army.
So
now I feel like no, go ahead.
Here's my test model. You can hardly see it.
Right on. Looking pretty cool. I was actually like thinking about it, thinking it might actually be just a touch bit easier to do white Custodes than white Space Marines, because at least you have texture working in your favor. You know, the flat surfaces and round pauldrons and whatnot, I think kind of add to the difficulty of doing white Space Marines.
These
we went from food to pimp in that timeline. The best stories always do.
All right, I'm back.
Freak, Pimp is chasing us. Do you got my back, man?
Your back and your front.
Actually, I remember from our first time out doing post checks in the ghettos. Yep. I know exactly how that would have gone down, because Freak goes everywhere with his 40. It was like we were doing post checks in the ghettos, and there was like a couple of really rowdy guys who they were making a commotion, and they stopped in front of our car, looked at us, and then I guess they decided to mosey on. But
Oh man, I stared down them hard.
But that was when Freak and I didn't know that each other. We were both gun enthusiasts at the time. We were in the car doing post checks downtown. And, you know, that kind of stare down happened. He's like, "Oh, don't worry," and he's like lifts up his shirt, and he's got the big 40 with him, and I'm like, "Oh, that kind of party."
Oh, pistol. Oh, you're talking about pistol. Oh, okay.
Got a 40. That kind of party.
Oh, okay. Hey, G's got a great memory. Oni was saying about wandering into the hobby store and seeing what kind of establishment it was. And next minute, Mythos has, Oni, have you heard about me being chased by a pimp?
Is that how that happened?
Yeah, because you were like, I wandered into this establishment. I was like, oh, I got a story about wandering into an establishment.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, we got to the end of the conversation. You were gone, and I was like, I don't even know how we got here, bro.
Hey, this is the first time I had nothing to do with it, so just saying. So, oh man, that's a hell of a story, though. Hell of a story.
Wow,
We went from food to pimp in that timeline.
I have both a pimp and a prostitute story that both have nothing to do with each other. How about that?
Good night.
I also have a prostitute story.
Pimps, the universal equalizer.
That was as good as the free breeding program. I wonder whatever happened to that. I don't know if I have it. Oh my god, do I still have that? Oh, I'm gonna have to. While you guys doing that, I'm gonna see if I can. I gotta have it.
I know for a fact I still have that.
Oh my god.
Freak pulls out a 40 of malt liquor. I have to get through these side chicks somehow. Mythos, did you ever get your cheeseburger? Nope. Nope.
That thing's happened.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
Gamecraft Dragon, Big D says, I have prostitute stories from 4 countries.
God.
You nap, I'll drink.
I'll tell you guys tomorrow the story where I was caught in an FBI raid.
Oh my god.
Oh. I guess that one's not for the air, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of burger did you get? Nope. If you know what's funny is because, like I said, my blood sugar had been like ready to crash when we came across the incident. Big D, the UN of hoes. Oh goodness. So like we had, you know, like on just adrenaline, like we got back to the car. Raz was actually there waiting for us. We got in the car, but we got back onto the highway, and we just, well, I would say we flew, but then we had to go back to the feeder of the toll roads that we didn't have tolls for. Eventually, though, like the adrenaline wore off and my blood sugar started crashing again. But we were like halfway through the other side of town, so like an hour had passed, and so we weren't quite back on our own side of town yet, but we were away from the incident. And I think I stopped at like a random parking lot with the Krogers and raided their deli.
Sir, you have to pay for that.
Lady, if you've known what I've been through.
Lady, you haven't seen the assortment of tassels that I've seen.
And where they were placed.
You would think that the U.S. would have vending machines everywhere. You know,
You would think.
If I had been an employee and gone into the factory where he was, I might have been able to get to a vending machine. But yeah, there was nothing. I remember that I had even asked him when he was like, guys, it's going to be like an hour and a half. I remember asking him, like, man, is there anywhere to get food around here? And he was like, I don't think so. This is like the industrial sector. Just the parade of food trucks come around at lunchtime. And I was just like, yeah, that was crazy. So back to Nonstop Hobby.
Oh, God. Nonstop wargaming.
Bring out the GIMP.
Oh, God.
Lady's husband, he's asleep. Lady at the deli, well, you better wake him now. Oh, man. Arm placement plays a big part in which direction. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, man. So I was just telling Oni that I will have basing done on my dudes.
Very nice.
However, I will have one unit of like my Terminator style guy.
Right. Oh, shoot.
And my nice large HQ lady. That will be just barely more than primary.
Very nice.
So, but I did come close to meeting my goal, but I didn't quite get there.
Yeah, you guys asked for it.
Brother
Okay.
Roxas.
No words, needs no explanation.
I don't even. I'm just as confused about this now as when you first sent it to me. I remember I was like, I had made a meme out of this and sent it to Freak.
Yes.
And he condensed it out of the meme to just this picture and sent it back with his face in. Because that's my dog under there. That's not. I didn't send it to him with Freak's face there. That's my dog under there. And so, anyways, he crops out the meme part and sends it back with his face over my dog's. I was like, I don't even know how to respond to this. This needs to be on a shirt or use it as your channel logo. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. I remember when this first came out, the guys were talking about it, the chat was talking about it for days.
The freak breeding program.
Oh my.
I need said shirt like now. Oh man, maybe when we get to 1,000 guys, we get to 1,000. This might be our shirt release for 1,000 subs.
It's a limited release.
Yes, very limited.
Would it be better or worse if the heads were swapped? Definitely much worse. Definitely much worse. He's such a good boy. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, so we got pimps and the freak breeding program here on today's show, and
yeah, I kind of found that Mythos looked a little like Dave Matthews in that thing. Anyway, oh gosh, live stream intro is going to change. You guys like coffee mugs? What about breeding programs?
Oh god.
Are you tired of that same old mutt?
check out how my green skin is coming out on my bee stag.
Move it to your left. There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really liking how my bee snags are looking.
Dude, your skins are really good for those things.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my god. Speaking of hobbling, I was hobbling to the kitchen. Oh my gosh! So I have to go through like to the garage, living room, then kitchen, and oh, my plantar fasciitis is just, oh my gosh, it's grating me so bad. My wife's like, "What's wrong with you?" My heel spurs are killing me again.
Oh my God! Read these comments.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a freak a bone. For 37 cents a day, you can breed a freak. Save the God. Raz. Oh, man, you missed it.
Dark light, baby.
Someone told me that this is where I could find the best hobby gaming channel on YouTube. Yeah, he just got through telling us a little story there, Raz, about, when Mythos got chased by the pimp.
Yeah, we were talking about the coaches incident.
And he never got his burger.
Were you guys being chased by that? Remember, Cloud? Were you guys being chased by that pimp? Yeah, Cloud. Oh man.
Man, unbelievable. And we just got through finished talking about the breeding program. No clue why it burned down.
Oh man. GoFundMe page for the skin of burgers.
Hey, let's all tell him where he can get one.
God. I really wonder who that guy was.
Which one? The old guy or the one who followed you?
Both.
The mechanic?
But yeah, I was thinking mechanic.
The guy said, screwed you over, bro.
I remember just the expression change where I was like, I'll eat anything. Anything, huh? You like sports bars? Burgers? Wings? Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, off the pimp. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, dude, I'd have burnt the shop down, bro.
Oh my God. New content. We tell Mythos where to go to eat burgers and he films it. Oh man. It seems like one of those Facebook posts where it's like, wrong answers only, guys. Describe your favorite movie. Wrong answers only. Oh man.
Mythos goes undercover looking for a burger joint.
Oh. They don't cook at night, boys. In fact, to this day now, when me, Cloud, or Raz are talking about something, oh my God, $15 patron tier, buy Mythos a burger from a place of your choosing.
Any of these rundown looking burger joints will be fine, Mythos. There's tasty buns, meat for man.
Oh, God.
You want some man meat?
To this day, anytime that me, Cloud, or Raz are talking about a situation that feels creepy or uncomfortable, we still use that phrase, they don't cook at night. Sign me the F up for that tier. Oh man.
I can imagine Bruce in there. Hi there. You're here for the burgers, huh? Yeah. They all say that.
Well, it's sausage night.
It is Hot Dog Wednesday. Come on in. Y'all got some hairy legs.
Oh, stop. I struggle to drink that water.
Oh man. So talking about the strange mechanic that was mysteriously there, Phoenix says, that dude, you know those stories of that stranger no one knew was there?
suddenly pulls the person out of danger, and people think he was an angel. This was not one of those.
You know, if you try to run, we'll have to send the pimp after you.
Lars, my brother, good to see you.
You can run, but you can't hide.
We were just recapturing a time where I was looking for something to eat and came across an establishment of gentle dancers.
Were they gentle?
Well, I mean, like gentlemen, but dancers.
Oh, you said gentle dancers.
You know, like genteel folks.
Oh, okay.
Roxas, you chose poorly.
Oh, God.
Brother Roxas gets plus 40 DKP for a Indiana Jones reference.
I gotta say this, Bruce is. If you want to try and run, be sure to stretch those creamy hamstrings.
And Magic Mike's Burgers and Boys.
Oh God.
Oh God, I can hear Bruce say that. I know.
I guess we should we got less than an hour in the show. I guess we should look at some art of the week, guys.
Oh man.
I can't even drink my freaking coffee. Oh God.
Hey, we're only going to known establishments for lunch tomorrow. Like Burger King or Whataburger.
Oh my goodness.
Don't even bother trying to save this live stream. I guess once I break out the pimp story, I guess like professionalism is just gone.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, we're we can't even utter the words professional. All right, let me set it up, guys.
So you guys don't want to try any hole in the wall places?
Nope.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I'll go straight home.
All right. Let's see.
Lars says this train isn't off the rails; it's down the hill and in the gully. Oh my god! Raz goes, a hole in the wall place or a hole in the wall?
Do they start off by saying glory?
Oh my gosh! Oh man! Oh no, Meeks and I can take you to a great Northwest place. Well, you know what? I am positive that Meeks and Doug would never leave me astray.
I'm sorry. Look.
I don't come for the hobby, to be honest. I come for the pimps and the freaky dogs. And now for Art of the Week. Oh man. The train is in the parking lot of Coaches.
Swear Freak comes out tomorrow and says, "Hey, I just heard about this neat little restaurant down the road."
Yeah. For real though, guys. It really did burn down under suspicious circumstances recently. I'm not joking. Serious. Mythos?
Oh wow.
Mythos? Tell us where on the doll did they?
I had no idea.
Mythos, you can.
Is this one of those sleepwalking things?
It's like see Oni, at least, you know, he confessed. I mean, he's lit Oni. I mean, I know sometimes, you know, you have that when you're driving, you fall asleep kind of thing. So you never know.
Yeah, send it to us, G.
Oh God. Look at my whip for crude boys. Yes, by all means. Would love for you to send that to us, please. We want to see me twice on burner coaches. Well, I thought it was crazy that the fact that y'all still went, knowing I would have sent Cloud and Raz like, okay, go check for yourself. You coming? No, hell no. I know what it looks like in there. Y'all want to find out? But go ahead. I'll stand right out here. Keep the car warm for you. Hell no.
Oh man. Apparently, it almost burned down a while ago, but it was miraculously salvageable. This time, it was not savable.
How do you know so much of this, Raz? Raz, how do you know so much? He knows people. He knows things.
Damn, Freak about to take his earrings off. People were talking about it today at work. Interesting.
Oh, that's wild.
What a coincidence.
That is so crazy.
That's a synchronicity where you mention something that never comes up or whatever. Something brings your attention to something that is like rare, usually not talked about. But then all of a sudden, after you mention it, it's like, oh yeah, we were talking about it today over here. That's like a synchronicity kind of thing.
All right. Art of the week. What we got here, my man?
These are some badass converted Spice Wolves.
By Joswalai Miniature Art in Switzerland.
I heard Spice Wolves.
Spice Wolves.
Spice Wolves? Only if I'm Jace from Dragon Ball Z.
Right, these are Spice Wolves.
See, they had to use a former coaches because if they had called it players, you might have had a clue something was not in the right.
Oh, God.
Hey, yeah, there is actually one around here called players. I love the wolf head over.
Yes.
Over the scout.
That looks really cool. Yeah, man, really great work on the fur, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Spice Wolves. I'd have called Chuzwazes. I got lost. Chuzwazes.
Yeah.
Chuzwaz.
Got lost looking for a burger too, bro.
Have a great night.
It's that pimp, man.
Yeah, man.
Remember that pimp scared him.
Bringing it back, man.
Have a great night, Razzie. It was great to have you around.
All right, brother.
Wybird, mi hermano.
I like how this looks.
Check out that Force Sword glow. It is interesting. I really like, typically when I see a power sword go more pinky, I'm usually not a big fan, but that fade from the yellow to the orange to the kind of pinky color there looks good. Sending it to you, Mythos bro. A number I don't know that says, "Are you free tomorrow? Let's talk about short-term investments." I'm sure that is not a scam whatsoever.
Nah, man. How to respond?
What time is it?
What time is it for? I may have some interest. Of that orange. Hello. That's party. That's party right there.
Yeah, that is a great Imperial Fist. Really, really great work. I love the kind of orangey shading. It kind of reminds me of your Imperial Fist, actually.
Yeah, that's my colors, man. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful.
Is that supposed to be a like?
Oh my God!
The II Legion.
Hey, shut up. Yes. Yes. That is a real Legion.
Investment opportunities. You want to open a coaches? That is a reference to the Aussie episode. The only thing I remember about that episode, other than the directions, that's where I learned that in Australia, the toilet switched the other way. The only other thing I remember is that's not a knife. That's a knife. That's a spoon. I see someone has played knifey spoony before. Really, I mean, those robes are so crisp, man. Like they just came off the ironing board for sure. Out of laundry, off the ironing board, such crisp work. And usually it's hard to get cream, that kind of a crisp color. Unless you're Oni, who paints white directly over black, it comes out buttery smooth.
I don't know how he does that.
Or painting yellow over black.
Again, I don't know how he does that.
Make a deal with the devil.
I'm sure you did.
I commission you to do all the faces for my Sisters of Battle.
Who?
You?
Oh.
I really like this. I'm going to have to try to emulate this. This is a little different the way I do it. But they did a great job with the seals.
I was about to say the purity seals?
Yeah.
I can never get my writing that small. Like, even when I use my finest point brush, I can never get it that small.
The little ball point, or the little pen, you can use that.
So I've actually seen a guy do like the writing on the purity seals, and he uses a really thin, like the really thin brushes.
Really?
And he just writes. Yeah.
See, my problem is I get to a point of what's the word Roxas used? Diminishing returns, where at a certain point the thinner the brush isn't helpful for me anymore, because it's so thin I have trouble maintaining control.
I'm the same way. It's like I have Uber Tourette's and just stuff flying everywhere.
Well, for me, I use the really thin brush, and then my paint dries. So right when I get it to the model, the paint is already dry.
Wybird says, what's wrong with yellow over black primer? It's just really difficult, in my opinion. And Oni does it so smooth, even on large surfaces like vehicles and dreadnoughts. And I'm like, how did you go from black to yellow with no streakiness, no residue, just buttery smoothness?
Yeah, perfect transitions.
Lars, helmets on Sisters if I can. I avoid the faces. You a smart man, brother. It's just, I like pretty things, and so I want a few pretty faces on my Sisters if I can. Oh, let me back up. I like pretty ladies. Women are not things. Withdrawn. I like pretty ladies, and if I can have a few pretty faces on my army, I absolutely would love that.
This one's best for minis.
Best for minis. Okay, so best for minis usually tags someone else that painted. I think.
Okay, well,
because they're like they're a showcase channel, I think. Repost of
damn, look at the fire, jeez. Oh my
Al
god.
Jarothin. That's a badass Thousand Sun.
Yeah. Algorithm.
Okay.
Yeah. Algorithm. Yeah, that was the heel.
Is that the bad guy from the new Space Jam movie?
Huh?
That's the bad guy from the new Space Jam movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I thought it was terrible, by the way.
It felt like it was just going to be very sequel-y. Like, I mean, I still feel like I might watch it for Lola Bunny alone, but that's neither here nor there.
Scientific purposes.
That's purely for science.
Right, exactly. It's like I'm gonna try to get a burger at the coaches for science.
Man,
too, huh?
I was referred there. I was told it was gonna be good.
Yep, I'm sure that. Hey,
oh, dude, I didn't even notice the freehand on the shoulder.
Yeah, dude, this is insane.
Okay, so I've been running my mouth. Let me actually appreciate this work of art. Yeah, the skull looks amazing. The lightning, of course, with the wire or whatever they've done this with, looks amazing. The flames, of course, are brilliant. And I love how just like flames are pouring from like openings in the armor. Yeah. They changed the design of Lola Bunny. What?
Yeah.
What?
She was too over sexualized, apparently.
Well, that's horse crap.
Yeah.
Massive disappoint. You know, I should be disappointed yet. I haven't seen her yet. Maybe I'll like the new Lola.
Probably not.
And
Just let me answer that for you.
Why does she not have boobs? What's going on here? Gets up, walks out the theater.
they did such a great job with those flames. That's incredible work. Suicide Squad was amazing though. Nice.
Wow.
Oh my god. So Emma from Dice and Demons, I love her paint style. She does a YouTube channel too if anyone wants to check it out. Emma is just a brilliant artist.
Very nice. You know, this very interesting. This has a Mayan feel to this.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Kind of like their mosaics.
Yeah, but yeah, this is.
That is actually, I think the basing is like one of those Aztec themed texture rollers from Green Stuff World.
Oh my gosh, this is the damn base has me. Let alone the gorgeous work on the painting, man. Jesus.
Yeah, so what they do is you roll green stuff out over the base, and then you use these texture rollers, and it makes your designs for you.
You know what's crazy? It's like this is something I would imagine. You ever hear about El Dorado, right? The city of gold, and you kind of paint in your head what it could possibly look like. You see these guys running around like that. That is. Just looks so damn cool.
I agree. Brilliant work. Like the writer is great, but the dinosaur itself is so good. Like normally when I see this many colors on something, it's hard for me to enjoy it because I feel like too many colors clash, and it's like,
Did you ever see the movie Coco?
Yes.
Yeah.
Disney. That's what it reminds me of the spirit animals, the spirit guys.
Oh yeah, it's so well done. I think anyone who can use, I mean, don't get me wrong, Emma is one of my favorite painters ever because I really love her vibrant style. But also, like, I feel like anyone that can take this many colors and just jam them all together. Not that I'm belittling what she's done skill wise, but I mean, to put this many colors together and make it look amazing is a really great hallmark of skill.
Yeah, definitely. This is by David Basilisk Miniatures. Yeah, look at the freaking freehand on that.
That dinosaur from or Seraphon from Emma there.
Yeah.
She calls them her lollipop lizards, and she's got a full army of them.
That's so
awesome.
cool, man.
This dwarf is brilliant.
Yeah.
This honestly makes me think of Brunor from the Drizzt novels. Brunor Battlehammer. Such a cool dwarf. I have to say, when I was growing up, I think part of it was just rebellion because I was short and I was always compared to a dwarf, so I didn't like dwarves growing up. But I don't know. Now that I'm older, I really have an appreciation and love for artwork and stuff like that contains dwarves, and this is just awesome.
It is gorgeous. Well done. And of course, non-metallic paint, man.
It's incredible.
Yep.
Absolutely phenomenal. I love like the bluish crystalline kind of hue to all the armor and everything.
Oh, this one does not.
Asian dwarves, short rounds. That's right, Mr. Jones.
Damn.
I have that model.
You do?
That uplighting.
Somewhere.
That's such great uplighting.
Damn, that looks so cool.
Man,
It's by Necromonicon. I don't know.
Necronomicon?
Yeah, there you go. Oh
I
shoot! Bloody
man, I
hell.
kind of want one of these to use. I would paint this and use it as like a demon prince or a bloodthirster or something.
Hmm. Wow. Just freaking wow. Yeah, I no longer paint lava bases. Yeah.
I was looking. I think this is the one I stopped on earlier and mentioned. Oh, that and the freehand we're about to look at here in a second. I was like, I'm starting to think more and more each week that our community is sending us stuff, hoping that one of them breaks us. And like, all right, is it going to be this one that makes them quit forever?
They're getting close. Look at this. Golly.
Really?
This is the
I don't know why, but it bothers me more that Francius here has labeled this as a shine attempt.
whatever.
This also kind of just reminds me of
It's my
like when they
first
say
time painting
my
minis.
first time painting, or
Uh-huh.
this is my speed paint, guys.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Like, oh god.
Sons of bitches.
Wow.
Oh man. It's beautiful though. Multi gold demon winner. God dang it. Thank you, Big D. You can't be this level of multi golden demon winning and be like, guys, I tried. Son of a bitch.
Dude,
Oh man,
this looks so good. Spot Isles brush.
I love when people pull off these really amazing galaxy effects.
Oh man.
That's so cool. Oh man. The mix of the pinks and the purples and the blues.
Very well executed.
Yeah,
It's a gray model or silver or whatever, like a pewter look, but good night. He marries all these colors beautifully.
And I think that was the right, doing such a dull metal color with like not a lot of detail, I think is the perfect canvas to put on this galaxy effect.
Good gems. I mean, this guy did a great job.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nothing airbrushed. This is all by hand. Jeez. Golly. I suck. I'm a terrible painter. I'm never painting again. Yep.
Well, these are going to make my models look poop.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
oh my God.
Comparatively, mine look like I've painted with crowns, but definitely not UG.
Is that a miniaturista?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow him on Patreon.
Damn.
I mean, for an instructional Patreon, this is definitely a
gosh.
brilliant one to follow.
Dude, this is insane. Looks like he just unloaded with this thing. Oh my God.
He's actually a funny guy to talk to.
That looks so damn real.
Actually, it doesn't even look like he just finished shooting it. It looks like he's still firing right now.
Oh my gosh. Damn, the freaking heat.
This is one of those that like, it's so good with just the detail on the skeleton and the highlights here. Like, you don't even need to put the carapace on. Like, actually, it has like without the carapace on it, it's got like a great kind of like, steampunky anime look to it right now.
Oh, right. It doesn't have the shoulder pads or anything.
Kaiju, he's actually doing a whole series.
Kaiju says, since you're friends with him, tell him that Kaiju hates him.
Oh, God.
Tell him sometimes too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I hate you.
Oh my
He goes, I love you.
You start crying.
Last time, so he's working on like the shoulder pads for the night,
Yeah.
and so he's doing the hazard stripe. But he's doing red and silver, I think.
Oh wow.
And the way he did it, I replied back with a GIF of Michael when he's talking to Toby and he's telling him, "Why are you
You're
the way that you are?"
Yes.
So this brilliant conversion is based on an old Warhammer art. I don't know who sent me this. I think it might have been Commodore. It was one of you awesome people, but whoever sent this one to me, thank you. This is a really brilliant piece.
This looks like a book illustration.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a recreation of a really old famous Warhammer piece.
Unbelievable.
Fully converted too. Like the model does not come this way.
I love it. Mostly because I'm a corn guy.
Look at that. That's the
Yeah.
This is Raphael's stump
Stump art?
Stump art, yeah.
You know, I almost went to check my phone, Wybird, and then I realized Wybird doesn't do Facebook.
Did he use that with green?
Yeah,
green
that's
stuff?
plastic card on the axe. That's green stuff all over.
Gosh.
Like this guy custom sculpted so much.
From
Yeah,
this.
sometimes he even builds them from scratch.
Damn, dude. From that.
Like he'll do like a wireframe and then put like
That.
regular clay and then the green stuff around it.
Oh,
That's...
Marcos! Wow. Oh man, Marcos, you missed my story earlier of my experience with the pimp, which is surprisingly different than my story that involves a prostitute. You know, it's not
Yes. I just can't believe it, and this is all non-metallic, by the way. This is unbelievable.
It's
golly, dude, this is a level on its own.
Like the volumetric painting is phenomenal, right? Given the whole thing, even like colors that are like not really metal colors, like the reds, that monometallic look. But then I love like the transitions on the like the mouth area, you know, where like it fades from like red to kind of a beigey color.
Dude. This is the mural, right? This is
yeah, that's the actual artwork. That's what he recreated. I say he. I don't know if it's a dude or a chick, but that's what they recreated with the model.
Are you serious? Look at that. Bloody hell, dude! This is the same damn thing.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job recreating it.
Yeah, I'm retiring. Yeah, if I'm playing, but I'm gonna play gray. Yeah, I'm not throwing any paint. It will only do a disservice. All right, what we got here? This is interesting. What is this?
You're about to see an incredible amount of freehands.
I am seeing a lot already. What really is catching me is that sword.
Yeah.
What the?
The badass katana, bro.
Oh, wow.
So like this entire piece, like the style of the freehand plus the katana, this has like a very kind of Yakuza feel to me.
Mm. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I mean, you can sit here and watch this for days. This is
definitely one of those that you could constantly stare at for days and never quite finish finding stuff. I have no idea what that mount is supposed to be, though.
Kind of looks like he's playing leapfrog.
But look at that. I mean, every mechanical part you can see really clearly struts. You can see the springs. You can see, you know, hydraulics. Everything is just very well done.
Yeah, I think the mount is made from a Gundam kit, in which they do have, you know, like the very mechanical kind of parts.
Damn, the katana looks so good.
Is that a Zaku?
Yeah.
That's really pimp. Yeah, like I said, the art style to me is just very Yakuza reminiscent.
Gosh, dude, how can you? That is a small area.
To be fair,
Isn't that the McFarlane toy?
Yeah, I think that's the McFarlane size.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, it is.
I'm
You're
pretty sure
right. Because look at the bottles. Yeah, yeah, the paint bottles. Yeah, for reference.
Yeah, and I was just looking at the way it stands under its own weight, and he repositions it several times.
Oh right, yeah. It's...
Board gaming with Gary. Good morning, my friend.
Franz Guerrero for the Emperor, Japanese Emperor maybe.
Nice.
So cool, man. Wow, that is really neat.
I couldn't watch this for days. There's only so much smoke you can inhale before you pass out.
You're right. You're right. Jeez. Oh my God. That is.
Yeah, it was a McFarlane, but even if it was a football, it's still way out of my league. I mean, you right.
Man.
You right.
You tell truth.
You could give me the biggest mural surface in the world, and no way I could recreate any of this art.
Pale Orc.
Pale Orc smashing out some beast snaggers this week. This is his knob on Smash a Squig.
What happened to his head? It's a ram plate.
Yep, I like that he added some blood effect there, so that way
he hit something.
Like, yep,
he caught somebody.
So cool. And just like he's done on his vehicles, you know, he swapped the squig is green here while the orc is pale.
Yeah, I like that.
I won my first game with the new codex, 76-65. Awesome.
Very nice.
Congrats, my man. I can't wait to get in some more games with my I missed my 750 game because the the local game shop was closed on Saturday. And that was the only day I really had off to play.
Really? So, they were closed?
Well, they posted in Facebook, like, you know, store emergency guys, we're going to be closed today.
Oh,
so
man.
Something happened.
This is cool. This is by Raven Rook Miniatures.
So this is from the Dominion box set. So this is some of those Cruel Boys.
Yeah.
And Raven's Rook has done a great job here.
Yeah.
Raven's Rook also has a great YouTube channel if you want to check that out. Really, really like how he's gone with the yellow for, you know, the big squig shields and standards and whatnot. And actually, I think it looks great.
It does look right, yeah.
Look at the face, dude. That's what really impressed me. That's
Yeah.
what made me say this has got to go up on Art of the Week. That face. Such good detail in that face. Like he's got like the fleshy kind of color around the lips. You know, he's got like the lines along the jaw, really brought them out. The red eyes. There's so much good detail in the face there.
Love the metallic legs. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. Yep. Who needs to paint anymore? Yeah.
That's a really good shot of a Pale Orc smash.
Pale.
Yeah, that's a very cinematic kind of shot.
Yeah.
Lars got in his 750 game yesterday.
Congrats.
That's awesome. I really need to get mine in.
Oh, this is so cool.
How'd you do, Lars? Let us know. You really, I can't wait to get cracking on my Beast Snagga stuff. Like,
Pickle
this is the
jar. The pickle.
I love pickle jar stuff. And this is his take on the Cruel Boys stuff.
Nice. The
And,
pickle jar.
he's got up a tutorial on this if you guys want to check that out.
Sweet.
But really great work. And he's used that new auric skin color, and I wasn't sure how I was going to like it just looking at it in the bottle, but seeing it on his minis, it looks pretty cool. So Pale Orc here has kit bashed the new orc terrain piece where it's like the head of a robot Stompa that they've converted into a base, and he kind of kit bashed his own or scratch built his own. And he put up the build like yesterday evening in chat, and I looked this morning in chat, and he's like, "Done, guys. What do you think?" I'm like, "Wow,
Wow, that's insane."
Like, yeah, I mean, this he is definitely a genius builder when it comes to making
I
something
love it,
from
dude.
nothing.
These are all pieces of Rhino, and oh man, well done, dude.
Yeah,
Once again, next time you or the Thomas say, "Yeah, when are you gonna do some conversion stuff?" Never. Never. No, because if I leave it somewhere, my wife will throw it out in the trash. Why'd you throw away my conversion? Oh, I thought it was trash. I was cleaning up.
This took me 5 hours.
Right? You didn't see it painted? Oh, that was painted?
It only took me 5 minutes to throw it away.
Right. Damn. Yep. I ain't converting nothing.
Congrats on your win, Lars.
I like that. Oh, cool. It's like a little crow's nest.
Yeah, so like the actual terrain piece is just like this. It's got 2 speakers up top and a little crow's nest. And the idea is that it gives it special ability where you could have your warlord inside the base, and he can be shouting the buff that a warlord gives.
That's cool.
Through those speakers. And like, so, normally it's only like your units within 12 inches get the buff or whatever.
Right.
9 inches. That extends the range out because you got them on the speakers.
I guess
So
he'd get.
neat.
I guess he definitely would get. He'd get the benefit of cover for sure.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a little terrain piece. So
Very nice.
you could also put some sniper units up there, like those Ludas I've been dabbling with, or some tank busters. It's pretty cool. Keep your shooting troop safe.
Damn, look at that.
Yep, it's got him a ladder or something up there, and then you can kind of see from the side there. So I told you that these things are like the head of a robot Stompa.
Yes.
So like that's where he's kind of got the face going there. And even just like on the actual terrain piece, like one of the eyes is like a converted laser cannon, and you can kind of see that represented there. So it's pretty cool. I like the big bulldozer front too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Whenever I see
this is
how legit. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's like this is him putting it together.
Yeah. So like anytime I see how good his conversions are, it reminds me of this meme that goes around of like 2 Space Marine players looking at each other, and one of them going, "You can't use those rules. You didn't paint your models like the box art." And the other Space Marine's like, "It's a custom chapter." And then there's 2 orcs looking at each other. "Your army's literally made of trash." And the other orc goes, "Yeah."
This is so badass.
Yeah, and Pale Orc does great work.
Wow. Incredible.
It is kind of small for an objectives game. I I ended up leaving a Met gun on one of my objectives and a truck parked on the other objective, and that was kind of it for me. And I kind of maxed out my primaries. So, well, and that was for 500. I haven't played my 750 yet. Really great work, Pale Wart. This is, I think Brother Meek sent this to me. So
Is this the one for the Halo heads?
Yep.
What is it? Okay.
So this person has done this whole, I think it's a kill team because there's some Reavers in here and some intercessors. So I think it's a kill team done as Halo ODST army.
Nice.
I really like that the Reaver carbines also look like a weapon you might find in Halo.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like the SMGs.
Yeah. They might all be Reavers, but I thought I remembered that there was a couple intercessors in here too. I've got CRS, guys. It's a really serious condition.
Yeah.
Really smooth work though, and I really feel like they definitely, even though, like I said, simple head swap, maybe a couple other bit swaps, but it's a pretty simple but effective thing. It really does read as the Halo models.
Very clean work.
Agreed. I like the little hazard stripes down there too.
Yeah.
It really gives it kind of an industrial base feel.
Yeah, I want to start doing stuff like that.
Can't remember model stuff, the topic of his channel, but he remembers pimps. Hey man, you never forget your first encounter with the pimp.
Oh my gosh. It's funny. Typically, Mythos will have, depending on, something very profound or heavy or whatever, he'll actually start dreaming about it. And we'll hear the dreams down to later. Freak, I had this crazy dream. Gotcha.
I got to tell you guys about my crazy orc dream. Anyways, well, let's do the art of the week, but I got to tell you guys about this.
I told you. You just got through playing. Oh my God. Okay. Can't imagine. I think you shared that dream with me.
I may have. I meant to tell the chat.
Oh yeah. This is incredible. Gizmo paints.
Do you have one of these Odis? These are really good on the table.
Yeah.
Damn.
You put one in your Black Legion?
Yeah, it's still in the box though. Still sealed.
Dude, I know you're on like a Custodes kick right now, but when you go back to Black Legion, I definitely recommend you hook this baby up.
Damn.
It's really good.
I have a lot for the Black Legion that I still have Abaddon that I haven't even taken out of the box. The Lord Discordant, a Helldrake.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me, I'm getting a motorcycle.
Oh my God.
Is it an Outrider motorcycle?
Maybe.
How do we go steal this, guys? Because stealing's going to be a great idea. I'm sure no one, once we steal it, I'm sure no one will be able to recognize it on the street. Is that a really small guy?
I think he's tiny.
Lit Oni bought a motorcycle.
Since he brought that up, when I told freaking Mythos about it, Freaks sent a gif of a guy riding a motorcycle drunk. Starts driving and he just falls off.
Yeah, because he goes, I'm getting a motorcycle. Oh, God. So I said the drunk.
No, it's Mythos as a teen. I wish. I don't know why it chose you to show the back, but I love the double axes on the back of this Space Wolves
so
Dreadnought.
cool.
And you can see some of the Celtic knots and stuff around the ankles.
Oh, have you ridden before,
Cool.
Steve?
The what?
Have you ridden before?
No, I'm gonna go take some classes.
You going to do the Harley class?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at how awesome this is. This is a Redemptor Dreadnought, but I love the Space Wolf shield on it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that really counts as his close combat weapon. So I'm just imagining I love shield bashes in like video games and stuff like that. And I'm just loving the thought of this guy shield bashing something for D3 plus 3 damage.
Damn. This is gorgeous.
It's really awesome. Great weathering too. And great bone effect.
Right.
The
A
chains
lot
you
of stuff
pick.
on there.
This is by Bjorn's Berserker.
That's awesome. That glow effect is nice. And look at the skull on that pauldron. Everything about this is beastly.
Mhm.
I want that dreadnought.
Is that true metallic metal or is that?
I was
non-metallic?
just looking at that, Steve. It almost looks like true metallic, but I think I'm wrong, man.
I think like I think it's very sparing true metallic.
Yeah.
If it's non-metallic, it's so good that I can't even tell. But I think like it's mostly like the surface area is just grays, like 13th
Mhm.
Company. But like what little like the trim around and whatnot, like the very edge of the shield, I think that might be true metallic.
This is really good.
But I think there's so much of the gray that it kind of blends in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really brilliant work though. I wonder, like, if you bought the shield, if you made the shield.
Dave Colwell.
This mother trucker, Dave, brilliant work. I'm not like calling you a mother.
Yes,
trucker,
he is.
But
Yes, he is. He's calling you mother.
Oh my
trucker.
God, I'm so jealous, Dave. Hey, let's talk for real,
Oh.
Dave. But how though? The eyes. But how though?
And then you never see Dave again.
Right.
Like,
You should invite him to coaches.
oh God.
I got a place I want to take you, man. You will never believe what they do there.
Just,
Wow.
How do you- I don't even understand like how these eyes, but how?
Oh my gosh, this sucker's cross-eyed. He's cross-eyed, not a
Not
Mitchell.
the or
No, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, you know what? I know you probably got contacts or something, but you're cockeyed, bro. You have to be. Look at this. Your left eye is staring at your right eye. How can you possibly have that much amazing control, even to put a gash in this guy's head?
like what
Jeez.
really? Okay, so like I struggle even doing like the whites and then the whites of the eyes. This guy has very controlledly added. You can tell this is not a wash. He actually lined the eyes with black eyeliner, pirate style.
Red liner on the outside, and then the actual pupil, the eye itself,
Mhm.
black, and then a white.
Yeah, he's got reflection. If you go back to the other one, he actually has like
Damn.
anime style 2 white reflections.
Oh my!
Like, oh my God, like how?
Bro,
I
just
know
need-
how small that is, and I don't see how either. Right?
That is unbelievable, dude. Oh, dude, this is crazy.
The scuffed up leather, brilliant.
That is just unbelievable. The skin tone is on
Skin tone,
point,
brilliant.
dude.
But like, look at the difference in texture
Oh,
between the black leather vest and the brown leather.
Yeah, dude, this guy is just
Like this guy brilliantly paints in textures.
wow.
Dave, like I love you and hate you at the same time, Dave.
Wow.
Look, the palms on the skins feel so real. Not the palms on the skin on the palms.
hey, we don't judge you, bro. It's all good. Damn, so good.
Got to go to the train to meet the boys. Have a great night, Thomas. And actually, I'm not hosting a hangout tonight because I'm going to be with the guys all day tomorrow for Age of Sigmar. So I'm going to spend some time with the lady tonight. Dude, that is awesome. Awesome. The non-metallic on those bullet casings.
He's awesome.
That looks like real rubber.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
I'm sorry, Whitebird man. Also, I think I might as well. This is a great time for me to announce to next week. I'll be taking care of my grandmother. You know, she recently had a really bad fall. She can't walk on her own, and so she like needs 24-hour care. Is what I'm saying. So I'll be it'll be my turn to take care of her next week. So I won't be here for the show next week. So I'll be taking care of her through the entire weekend.
So you're heading out Friday?
I'm heading out during the week.
Oh, gotcha.
So we've been taking week-long shifts in the family, and this will be my week shift. Well, a little more than a week. It's going to be like 8 or 9 days. I think 9 days. Look at those eyes, dude.
War paint. That is incredible.
So is Fist hosting an all Spanish episode?
Actually, I'll be hosting a live burning of paints and brushes. Yeah, you guys don't want to miss that, man. I have an acre here that I can burn. You know, there's no burn bans of any kind here. So yeah, I'll just start putting up the trash and start dumping my paints and my brushes out there.
Thank you guys so much. Yes, she broke her wrist real bad and she busted up her hip pretty badly too. So like it's like serious, like 24-hour care right now.
Was that recent? Because I know she did it once. And
no, this was when I told
the
you about
original
it.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just
2
continue.
weeks ago. Yeah, it's just my first shift since then.
Gotcha. How's Miss Lily doing?
Lily she has more energy and her fever has gone away. Her voice is still gone though. Man, my poor sweetheart was trying to tell grandma that she loved her on the phone today, but she later, Wybird, my brother, she kept trying to raise her voice, but there was no voice really to come out. So it was just like very flat toned and low, like love you, grandma. Like, oh my poor sweetheart.
Trying to scare her.
It's like Misos, I thought your wife was on the phone.
My poor sweetheart.
Hardcore miniatures. Yeah, I hope she feels better. You tell her we're all pulling for her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lars. So Meek sent this to me, actually, some miniatures from Hardcore Miniatures, and these are their store stock photos, but they're a neat little miniature company that does alternative sculpts, mostly for orcs. I mean, I haven't looked at anything other than orcs. I don't know if they do other stuff, but
wow.
But yeah, this is one of their posts on some of their designs. So that last one looked like an orc Punisher. This one is very obviously an orc Cable. At least to me, it feels like an orc Cable. So really, really pimp. If you want Cable as a war boss, yeah, that's so cool. You know, they've done such a good job to like make it read as an X-Men character while still being an orc. And of course, this is an Iron Man orc. Yeah. It's an orc buster. And this is so really like, I don't need any more big mechs. I have 2 big mechs now. And they've nerfed the shields. So like, I really don't need one now because they've been super nerfed. However, I really just want one of these sculpts just because look how cool that is.
Yeah.
I love the paint job on this too.
Yeah. The
green energy, so on point. The heat bloom, it's a zany comic book style that I absolutely love. I freaking love it.
That looks really good, man. Jeez,
oh, Wybird is back. YouTube on the phone. I just sat back down and see this, and I want to punch through my monitor. I mean, I'm right there with you, my brother.
No way, dude! Shut the hell up.
And really? The Ghost Rider orc. Yes, this is their war boss on bike.
Oh man, that is so freaking epic, dude.
So Freak, you ready to get into orcs?
Oh, dude, if I could make them all like this, bro, I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh man,
this could be your war boss on bike. This could be the flagship for your army.
Oh man, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think I know he's been thinking about orcs for a while, guys. I think the switch just flicked on in his head. I think he is a dedicated orc player now.
Damn. That is just gorgeous.
By the way, the non-metallic here, the flame effect.
Oh yeah, I could never do the justice. Especially the non-metallic. This is just
the bone work.
Jeez and Pete's, dude. Look at the eyes, man. Of the skull, not just the skull, his skull, but the skull on the bike. Yeah.
He says, "Welcome to the war."
Oh man,
dude, I think we found you a war boss.
Oh, I need to find this sculpt. I need to find this. I gotta find this. I need to find where this is at.
I know exactly where it's at.
I need to get
HardcoreMiniatures.com.
I'm at the.
It's an actual physical model. I think it's resin, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's resin.
Damn it. What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Google search it. I don't think it's hardcore.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it to him.
Yeah.
You know, because friends help each other get addicted to crack.
What?
They claim best in class orc miniatures. Oh, they have Freak. They have digital products. You might be able to print it yourself. It's not listed under their digital products though. Never mind.
Come on, please. Just tell me where it's at. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm linking it to you now, brother.
I'm already on there, dude. I found the freaking page.
I think it's under Marvelous Orcs.
Yes, it's under Marvelous. That's what I was saying. I found the actual model.
Oh, okay.
You're under the regular Orcs.
Oh.
Yeah, go to their Marvelous Orcs.
Okay.
Yeah. Go back. One more.
Oh!
There you go. There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's only $33.
That's not bad. Not as much as I thought, actually. Oh, it's on sale. It's a quarter off, actually. Dude, there's no better time. How much is that Iron Man one? Too much. Oh, and sold out.
Only 7 available. It's normally $43. As Lit Oni would say, you can't afford not to get it.
Well, maybe I just need to get drunk and.
It's a good thing I don't have beer in the fridge.
There's stuff going on, and I'm literally sitting here cleaning out a paint pot so I can give a were-rat a helmet to make some minis that look like the cast of SpongeBob. I love what you've done with those so far, man. Yes, just make DC comic works like that one. Okay, Garrett. Is how it is. Morning, boys. Big Mac Dad Skull.
He drives a Big Mac.
Lit Oni is going to buy 6 of them. Yeah, you may want to stagger these before Lit Oni gets there.
So freaking cool.
It really is. I may have posted it in the chat with you, me, and Oni. Just in case you wanted a quick reference to it later on.
By Pax Acrylica.
Who sent this one to me? Meeks. Maybe either Meeks or Heinrich. But it's pretty cool. Like, definitely looks like a scene where you could see these 2 tech priests working on something together.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Kit Bash.
Lit Oni.
The like Necromunda gang.
Mm-hmm.
Ganger.
Oh yeah, the Delac gang with Admech heads on them.
Yeah.
But G says, go ahead and buy it on stream. Phoenix says,
flights. Their comment.
Yeah, Phoenix says Lit Oni just became the channel sugar daddy. Actually, those who don't know, this is the person we shout out every week.
Yes, this is
our channel sponsor.
Yeah.
This is the person who has given me a bunch of orc models, a badass bust of a Fenrisian god that's a frost giant. I've got, I have Atlas's great unclean one in here. He is the channel sugar daddy. Faux show. Oh, do I need to bring this? Do I need to bring this AOS terrain that I did not paint to the game tomorrow?
Bring it.
I forgot this was in this box.
I think so. No, that was supposed to stay with Freak.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, see how things happen.
I've got Cable here. I've got Final Fantasy models.
Oh man.
Our channel sponsor.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, I will never see the light of day on that thing, dude. What train? What? I don't know what you're talking about, Freak.
Our sponsor here is the one who hooked me up with one half of Dominion. Might be hooking me up with the other half of Dominion. Actually, my entire Stormcast.
I thought you said you were good.
I said I'm good if Freak needs it, but I mean,
wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, like if you said you're
Freak,
still
you don't need it, right? Freak, yeah, he doesn't need it. Anyway, moving right along.
But you mentioned.
I know.
Because you mentioned Stormcast or Stormcast,
Sylvaneth.
Orcs, or Sylvaneth or Lumineth.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, we found that great deal on the Lumineth that's like 25% off, and we can pick that up if you like the game.
Right.
And so we said we were going to pull the trigger on which army you want to get after the game tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool. So who sent these? This is really cool. I wish I knew who this was so I can get credit. This is
it not
really
in one of the
well
other
done.
pictures?
I don't see it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you just send this one? You just sent this. Who sent this to us?
Yes, that is G, the hypersapien.
Okay. Good night. Okay.
It's G, the hypersapien.
G. What up, G? All right, that's
Which, by the way, I have my very first bottles of Tamiya Extra Thin, thanks to G, the hypersapien.
This is really cool.
That's all I use whenever I put my models together.
Normally, I prefer.
It goes
super
everywhere.
glue.
And I mean everywhere.
Normally, I prefer super glue, but I want to be able to make sprue glue for gap filling.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to use up half the pot so that way I can make the sprue glue. So I need to start using it for things anyways. And of course, the Greek feeding program. And that's Art of the Week, guys. Big Mac, we have told some stories tonight.
Some stories.
All right, guys. So that was Art of the Week. Real quick, I just want to give the chat my dream real quick. I've apparently been messing with Orcs on the Mind too much lately. I had this dream where I had some family and friends over, and I didn't live in an apartment then. I lived at a house with a yard and everything. And I remember having to go out into the yard for something real quick. And I remember turning in the door and saying, "Hey guys, I'll be back in a minute. I just need to get something out of whatever." I think it was either the car or the shed. I said I had to get something out of something. And I'm walking down this little pathway in my house. And I go around the house, the side of the house, and I see something kind of hopping off in the distance. And I was like, that's a big squig. It was like the size of a large dog. And instead of like the normal colors, red or pink, that I normally see squigs in, it was like a green toad colored kind of squig. And I was like, I think that's a squig. And the weird thing is, it looked back at me and it had like Cthulhu kind of tentacles coming down in his face. And for some reason, when I looked at the Cthulhu tentacles in his face, like there was this like high-pitched buzzing in my head that really hurt my head. And I couldn't, like, I locked eyes with the thing and couldn't look away. And
that sounds like a shroom trip.
And it was just staring at me. And eventually it turned away, and I couldn't stop looking at it while it was looking at me. And eventually it turned around and hopped into the woods. And I was like, holy crap, that's a squig. And I start to go inside, and like I noticed that there's these little snakes everywhere. And some little white ones, some big green ones, some little blue ones. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, I don't normally have snakes in the yard like this. So I'm like trying to step around them. I don't know if they're poisonous or anything. And I go inside, and like they're even like on kind of like the door frame area, these little snakes. I have no idea where they came from. And I get inside, and I'm like telling the family and my friends inside, like, guys, it's crazy, guys. Like, I saw a squig out in the yard. I had no, and I was like I was bringing it up like it was totally normal. I'm like, guys, I had no idea that they were based on real animals in the world. That's crazy. The real animals, like, we got one out in the yard. I thought it was like a fantasy thing. And everybody, I remember like actual, like, my wife, my brother Roxas, Razzie was there. I remember like several of my friends, just like the whole room as one looked at me and like, hell are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, they're real. I didn't know. It's crazy. They just all look at me like, what?
Kami says, Mythos, no having paint before bed.
And then I think this is the night that I assembled the Beast Snaggers box in my hotel room, a poorly ventilated hotel room. So that actually may have happened. But then I'm looking around, and these snakes that I saw outside, these like long, skinny white snakes and these kind of thicker green snakes are like starting to like slither up my pants leg, and I'm smacking them down, and like something is itching on my neck, and I grab it, and it's a big green snake, and I'm like, where are these snakes coming from? And I'm like
trying to pat them off me. I'm starting to panic a little. And then I realized they're not crawling up me, they're crawling down me. And everybody in the room is looking at me like in horror. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? I look at my hands and realize that they're coming from my hands. And like, there's like black ink on my hands coming from my palms, and they like spread down my fingertips. And then they drip into like this black goo that stretches out into snakes. And I realized looking closer at these snakes that they have squig faces on them. And like, as soon as they finish dropping off the squigs or the my fingers and whatnot, these little squig snakes are like, after they drop off, they're crawling down my legs and they're spreading throughout the house. And then they just keep oozing from my fingers more and more of these snakes. And then some of these snakes are growing into the bigger green snakes, the medium kind of blue snakes, the skinny white snakes. And I'm like, the house is getting full of snakes and I can't get them to stop coming out of my hand. I'm like, oh my God. And then Lily just calmly comes over and says, let me see your hands. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know how to make it stop. And she just calmly holds up my hand and looks at it. And she's like, we can take care of this. And then she pulls a freaking chef's knife out. And I'm like, what the hell? And then before I can say anything, she just slices my finger down to the bone. And I'm like, what the hell? But then I notice it doesn't hurt. And she like squeezes it open, and I'm seeing like the flabs of like skin just like peel apart like latex on my finger. And the ink just kind of like washes out like dirty water. And then it's gone. And she's like, see, it's all done. And I'm like, there are no more snakes coming out.
That ain't puffing paint. That's straight up meth.
There's no more snakes or ink coming out of my hands. And I look, and the last of the squigs are like going out the door. And I'm like, what the hell just happened here? And she's like, and I'm like, I have no idea what happened here. She's like, it's fine, hon. It's over. She put a Band-Aid on for me, and then I went to work. And then I get to work. You figured that'd be the end of the crazy part of the dream, right? So I get to work, and I'm not a manager anymore. I'm a regular security officer like I was like 10, 12 years ago. And there's this security access control test that I've given to people millions of times. When I was an officer, I took it a million times. It's really no big deal. And I mean this in real life, not in the dream. It's a simple test where you're supposed to check people's badges. You send an actual person to try and get past security. And you, hey, L Station. Hey, Ashley.
Lawrence's comment. Okay.
So this is an actual security test. You send somebody to try and get past security. You also send distractions to try and distract the officer and see if they can deal with distractions and not letting anybody into the secure area, right? So I have, in real life, passed this test a million times. And as a manager, I've given it to my employees millions of times. It's usually not a big deal. But for some reason, in this dream, they say, all right, Mr. Christianato, you're going to be tested today. All right, here are your assignments. Okay, I need you to stand here at this door. Make sure nobody without a badge. And I was actually in my same work uniform like when I was an officer 12 years ago. Like suit, blazer, metal badge, the tie, everything. I was like in legit my old uniform. And all right, nobody gets in without a badge. And I'm making sure at first everything's going smooth. Yes, yes, no. I need you to go sign in over here. I need you to call contact, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden, there's no traffic. It's like dead. And I'm like, okay, I guess I did the test right. And then for some reason, there's a couple of my friends there. And so I'm like watching the door, and I go over and talk to my friends like I know I'm not supposed to do. You know, and I'm just chatting with them. And I swear I was staring at the door the whole time. I look away and look back, and the door is just wide open, double doors, just wide open. And I'm like, how long has that been like that? And I go look in the room, and like no one's in there. And I'm like, maybe I haven't failed the test yet, right? And so I start to close the door, and then all of a sudden, where there was nobody, the lobby was dead. There's like a bunch of people in line trying to get past me. And I'm like, you know, trying to like line people up one at a time, check your ID. Nobody's providing their ID. They're all pushing past me. And I was good in security when I was an officer. But for some reason, nothing I did at this point, trying to shut the door didn't work, trying to line people up didn't work, trying to stop people to give me their ID, they just kept pushing past me. I kept putting on my security voice, which was pretty effective with people. You know, you use your authoritative voice, it usually catches people's attention, makes it stop. You know, sir, stop. I need you to hold, you know, giving people directives.
Hey
Nothing
there.
was working. For some reason, I
You got
started
some
trying,
hairy legs.
I started trying to, I was trying to body block people, cut people off. At one point, I remember stressing out so much, I started manhandling people, and that wasn't stopping them. And all of a sudden, like, there was no more line. It was like a herd stomping over me. Like, I couldn't even move, breathe. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, as this herd is pressing over me and through me, that this was more stressful than having supernatural creatures come out of my fingers 2 hours ago. And all of a sudden, like, there was just so many people that the bodies became hot and oppressive, and I couldn't breathe, and I was trying to breathe, and the air was warm and thick, and just like it was starting to get dark, and I could hear my heartbeat in my ears, and it just kept thumping louder and louder, and then I woke up.
I can't imagine what was in your bed the whole time you were dreaming that. Did you bring a black light? I mean, you were at a hotel, were you not?
I mean, yeah, I was at a hotel.
Stuff crawling all over you, man.
Mythos has been on point tonight. Squigs putting the meth in Mythos since 2021. I worked at a factory once where the my boss refused to learn my name. He's like, I can't say Mythos, so I'm just going to call you Meth. It's like the first four letters. The first four letters are going to have to do, man. Yeah, he literally refused to learn my name. Did someone sip something in his coffee tonight? Sorry.
I have to read Kaiju's. Squigs, putting the meth in Mythos since 2021.
Oh, man. It wasn't sure.
Good night, man. Hey, you're right. We had a hell of a trip, right? From pimps.
Oh, yeah, actually, you missed my pimp story.
Yeah, you need to go back and check that out.
Which is different than my prostitute story.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That'll be for another chat.
Good Lord.
Who put the cocaine next to the sugar again?
I feel funny.
That pimp laced those sheets in the hotel, didn't he? I mean,
He followed you, man.
I can't help having crazy dreams, guys.
Oh man, should have seen the way he told me one that he had of me as a ghost, or I'm trying to remember. Were you the ghost, Mythos? And you went. You I think you were my house. I think you were at my house, and you said you went to the basement or something, and there was a bunch of ghosts, and you went to go fight them and all that crap. Oh
yes,
my,
yes.
And
you just randomly had this door to a basement full of ghosts that you didn't tell anyone about. He's just like, oh no, don't go in there, man. This is where the ghosts are. You don't want to go in there.
He goes and starts killing ghosts.
All I gotta say is, freak, you better not have a door full of ghosts when we get there tomorrow.
Well, so the thing is, I think during that time we were actually really heavy into Supernatural.
Phasmophobia? Oh,
No, Supernatural. We were watching that show a lot. Oh, jeez, man.
Pimp, no one gets away from Big Daddy Sugarlicious.
Oh, my God. All right.
Yeah, this show was like 10% hobby tonight, Ash. It was mostly random subjects.
We're not even going to try to say it was professional. Jimmy will say, we're like, the whole thing was
started off professionally.
Oh, yeah, it always does.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, so the show goes off the rails when Oni here said, yeah, I found myself wandering into this establishment. I was like, oh, I remember a time I wandered into an establishment.
went to Lit Oni, to Pimp. This.
All right, guys.
Started.
Yep, the Pimp. Too.
One thing I want to try to do is, we've been talking about this lately, and at the end of the show, you know, we always shout out a lot of channels and stuff, and lately we've been talking about comment bombing someone, and I want you to go to. Actually, this week was our brother the Pickle Jar's birthday. In fact, he's actually having a Warhammer World event for his birthday today, playing some Blood Bowl with a lot of YouTubers all day today. Pickle Jar Necrons. And so what I want you guys to do, we're going to do a comment bomb, and we're going to reference tonight's channel. Okay, so what's a good one from tonight? They don't cook at night, boys?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't cook at night, boys.
The motivation.
Poor Pickle.
It's like, you don't cook tonight.
What the hell?
What the hell does that mean?
So if you can send him also some pictures of pimps, I guess, if you can find them on
God.
Google. Just send a bunch of...
Or how about, or do you prefer, was that pimp chasing you? Which one do you guys like better? Y'all tell me. We're going to comment bomb. There was a few models at the start. At the start, and then Art of the Week at the end. All right. So yeah, we're gonna comment bomb, guys. Tell the Pickle Jar at that link there.
This is the lineup, guys. So it could be any one of these guys.
It was a purple suit.
Oh,
There's a purple one in the second row. Fourth picture.
Yeah, that one right
Fourth
there.
Picture,
This guy, was that him? That looked like him, doesn't it?
Oh man! All right, guys. So go to the Pickle Jar there and put in.
One.
Was that, guys, was that pimp chasing you?
Go to the purple one underneath the red one.
Oh, that one. Yeah. That's him.
Yeah.
That'd be the one. Yeah. That's about right. I wasn't there, but I think that was him. You got my money.
Yeah.
Could be him too. Grimace. Pimp. Oh, you got Grimace the Pimp, right?
Yeah, but for real though, he was he was a light-skinned Latino guy with a fade and a goatee.
That was me, bro. That was me.
No, like light skin.
Oh, okay. I was too dark for that.
With a fade and a goatee.
Hispanic pimp, huh? Let me see if we can find that.
You scroll too far.
That's him, right? That's the guy. Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's him. I recognize that. There you go. That's him. That's the guy.
Oh goodness.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right.
All right, guys. Give our brother the Pickle Jar a comment bomb.
Hell yeah.
Ask him if that pimp was chasing him.
There you go.
All right, brother Odie, man, you got any closing thoughts for the night?
I've got nothing, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
That pimp story, guys.
We hope this does not deter you. We hope this does not deter you from returning, because we have that effect on people. Oh my God.
I'm stuck with you
I'm
guys.
crying, man. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
Freaking pimp stories, man. Imagine a pimp line up at a police station.
No man.
So
guys,
guys, officer, it was that one that was chasing us.
You guys may have witnessed the episode where we lose our sponsorship.
Was this the pimp that chased you, sir?
Oh, man.
You've been banned from the Pickle Jar channel for 30 days.
Oh man, I think we're gonna do him a disservice. Why am I losing all these subscribers? What the hell is going on?
Oh man.
Well, we try to send
Can
it
you just
your way.
imagine? Can you just imagine the confusion to waking up, going and checking your channel stats,
Yes.
and your channel stats are just like
It's
a dozen comments of,
yes.
was that pimp chasing me?
And then you guys are just commenting. We thought this was gonna be a funny joke.
A sea of pimps.
This man's gonna actually see him too. He'll be like, I think that's a pimp. He's gonna have a complex. You're giving this man a complex, Mythos. This guy's gonna actually see pimp for real, bro. It's like,
Scarred him for life.
oh man, is that a pimp chasing you? Where? Where is he? Is that the pimp?
Oh man.
No, this isn't the episode where you guys lose your sponsorship. This is the episode where I lose my store.
Yeah,
Oh,
that guy Steve with ONI Studios. Yeah, we're not gonna buy anything from him.
I don't own the store anymore. I don't know how that happened.
Oh my
I
god.
lost my own store somehow.
Oh man.
Oh my. Oh,
Oh. Freak man, you got any closing thoughts, brother?
nah, man. I'm with Steve. I can't top that, man. Hey, you bust up with that crazy pimp story, and you went double the trouble, bro. You actually brought your brother and Cloud and stuff. And man, and you know, you should have known sequels don't do good, man. You're like, hey, we should go check this place out again. I mean, you would think.
Yeah,
When Cloud would say, hey,
never
you know,
go to
let's
the same place.
yeah, but go to the same dang place, man. You're like, yeah, let me tell you about this place. And when Cloud would say, you know, let's go check, you should have been, oh, hell no. I'll hang back, or, you know, I'm going to stay in the car. You can go ahead on. Hey, you need help? I'll honk the horn, pop, and, you know, I'll come and get you and all. No, man. Are you out of your freaking mind?
How was I supposed to know my brothers would ditch me twice?
See, that's where you messed up.
Yep.
He ditched you the first time.
Yep. You should have been
That's
the
an
first one out
indication
the
you would've
door.
got ditched the
Yep.
second.
You should have been the first out the door. Why did you even have to talk to that person up there? Table for 4. Bye.
Well, because they're around the corner, you have to talk to the maitre d' to be able to get around the corner to see what kind of establishment it is.
Yeah, but you should have sent Cloud and Raz up there. It's like, hey, you go over there. I'll wait here by the door. Go ask him for the table. We'll go up there and check it out. Table for 4. That's it. Out. Boom. I'm out.
Can you imagine a new viewer joining the stream tonight? What's this hobby stream like?
You'd be like, oh God, I sub to this? I'm unsubbing. Oh no. See the numbers start rolling down.
I think I just
Weren't we
got
at
an email
8?
that says
Weren't we
you're
at
forfeiting
890?
your store ownership.
Weren't you at 890? We were at 890. Why are we 500? What is going on?
Sponsorship from Pimps International. Oh man, how to pimp your burger.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
What's this about? Pigeon
Pigeon
breeding
breeding
program.
program.
Honey, get the lotion. Oh.
Oh man.
I can't, man.
Oh, Commodore's comment just got me. Like, I got dizzy for a second there. I couldn't breathe. Whew.
Yeah, this
Measles
has been
burger reviews coming soon.
Oh my God. I'm serious, dude. Did you even get anything to eat that night at all?
Like I said, about an hour away from the factory, I stopped at a Kroger. And
Oh, that's
got
right.
chicken out of their deli, but
You know what the real kicker is? If that lady knew the pimp.
oh man, it's the same guy. Instead of a lady, the person at the deli counter is the same guy who was a mechanic 2 hours ago.
Oh, back here again? You for more food?
Oh man.
I can't imagine that. And and so Mitha's brother was on here a little while ago, and to tell us that somehow that place burnt down
Mysteriously.
Mysteriously, yeah. Under mysterious circumstances, it just burnt down. Like, huh? Mythos. Was there one pimp too many?
Closing thoughts for me, guys. I'm really hyped for our game tomorrow. Super hyped. And I
that's
can't.
right. We're having games tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Oh, this should get subs, not lose them. Oh man, and I can't wait to go have lunch tomorrow at an undisclosed location. Really off the grid kind of place.
Oh. Well, this is a
Mythos,
country.
is there-
You don't want to do that around here.
Mythos, is there some fiery closure you want to share with us? No?
No, not anymore. Oh, gosh. I guarantee you, man, with all this happening, Mythos about to have a crazy dream again tonight.
I mean, it's kind of it's funny how some of the best stories that you have later in our life are from just absolutely ridiculous real life experiences.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh my God.
we broke them. Yeah, I think Commodore broke me.
Honey, get the lotion.
Oh man. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us on this 100% totally hobby related journey tonight.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Totally
If you
professional.
guys like tonight's episode, totally hobby related episode, make sure that you grab up an ox and smash the like button in the name of the Emperor. If you're watching from the archives and
We're
you
sorry.
actually have made it to the end here,
Congratulations.
drop
You
us some comments
passed.
down below, and feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to our Chilling Network brothers down below, who, however long they want to be associated with us, or if you're not subscribed to these guys, then our gorgeous sponsor, Brother Oni, or the Freakalicioso, and this guy would all love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. So subscribe. Until next time, guys. Stay frosty.